Hialeah, no doubt. East 10th Street where we put out. Here we bring the Miami crowd. Alex, the boy with the D. Step into rhythm, feel the heat. Street vibes mixing with the Latin tree. In our flow, the two worlds meet. East 10th Street boys bring the party. Bring the noise from Hialeah with some joy.
Drink water like that. Well, I'm telling you, bro. I'm focused, bro. I'm focused, man. Yeah, inside out.
You know who I am by now.
Identify as.
You know, hey. When Alex takes a shower, the dude goes for 3 hours. I mean, it's like, you know he's going to be gone for a while. You have time. Do whatever you're going to do. Go grocery shopping. Go eat dinner.
Latin spice and neon lights.
Happy Friday and good evening, Miami, and whoever else is watching from wherever you're watching from. Welcome to another edition of East 10th Street Boys, straight out of Hialeah. I'm Bobby El Gringo, joined always by my brother, Alex the Boy. Alex, what's up, my man?
How you doing, man? Happy Friday. I forgot for a second it was Friday. Of course, I thought it was Thursday, but yes, it is Friday. That's a nice outlook for our weekend. But everything good. A little tired, but another week. How are you, my man?
I'm good. Same. It's the end of the week. I'm tired. I'm beat, but we're still ready to go. You know, doing this show tonight. We were supposed to go yesterday, but some circumstances, scheduling conflict. So we did it today, which is great. That's cool. We had College Blitz last night. We had Caneswear the night before. Doing East 10th Street Boys tonight. We're talking some Heat, Dolphins, different things going on. And then got some Fins talk today, tomorrow. And just continue the whole thread. But so much to do, so little time. You talked to putting a bunch of pickles in the comments. No, Russ, you were not the scheduling conflict. You know,
it wasn't you, Russ.
It wasn't. They went on for 2 hours. You know, and I had told them. I said, you know, they usually, you know, they were like, okay, we go to this day, and I was like, fine, that's great. Let's do it because they do Fridays, but. You know, they had to do Thursday. I said, it's okay. I said, if it doesn't matter, because if I'm doing the show with Alex, I could just watch you guys from my phone. And when you're ready, I'll cancel it. I'll close out the show. But it was
a nice swap this week, Russ. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we switched places and they did great. That show is awesome. You guys love college football. You know, first off, you know, College Blitz with Q and Will, they kill it. The chemistry those guys have and the information that they give is awesome. They talked about the ACC yesterday, the Hurricanes' chances against Clemson, if Miami has a shot to overcome Clemson. Yeah, every time he tells me, Bobby, we're wrapping up, I know it's not going to wrap up.
Always.
Yo, Bobby, come on over. We're wrapping up.
It's the Cuban goodbye.
Dude, it's like, he's not even Cuban. He's white as hell. But, you know, it's like 2 hours later.
It's like you got to say goodbye in the living room, and then you get to the car. You got to say goodbye in the car, and then you sit down in the car. Your family's in the car. The guy's outside the car. You have to say goodbye again. It's a process.
Here's the thing, and I get it. You know, Russ and Q know so much, and they're so knowledgeable that once they get into a certain topic, they won't stop. You know, they keep going, and then which is great. I don't really mind it at all. I had fun with them, but I think it's awesome. But shout out to them. Other college football, of course, the Caneswear podcast. This Sunday is the Major League Baseball draft. Russ Morgan will be hosting On Deck, a special On Deck episode covering the first round or the first 40, 50 picks. I don't know. The Marlins have the 7th pick. Alex will be involved in that. He'll be there to talk Marlins and the top 7 prospects and with the Marlins pick. And I think Will and Q, Will of the 305 Sports Now podcast, and Q may be there as well. So 43 picks. Sorry, Russ, Mr. Knowledge and know-it-all of baseball. I apologize, sir.
Yeah.
You know, but it should be a fun show, a good show. But, man, let's get into it. So much to talk about, especially with the Miami Heat. Miami Heat making a deal. You know, we talk about Lillard, we talk about Beal, we talk about Giannis, we talk about everybody other than this guy. The Heat make a deal that nobody was talking about it, but once the deal was made, you went, whoa. And that's Norman Powell. They go ahead and get Norman Powell from the Clippers. Clippers did not want to extend him, so they go ahead and move him. And the Heat get Norman Powell for Kevin Love and Anderson, right? Who is it? No, what's his name? Anderson. Who is the other?
Kyle
Anderson, not Nick Anderson. Kyle Anderson. So
slow mo.
So, which is crazy to think that type of player that you could get for those two guys who hardly saw the court last year, and all love and everything to Kevin Love. We love him. We were thankful for him and all that whatnot. But to get a player like Norman Powell, I just think was such a steal, and I think just helps Miami's chances next season on in an East. In reality, when you look at if the East was all healthy and you'd still say, okay, this is probably a 7th seed, 8th seed team. There's still a lot of work to be done unless everybody gels and all the players live up to their expectations. Norman Powell or not, this team is still where it is. However, in an East where Boston is blowing it up and Jason Tatum is out with the Achilles and Giannis is whatever's going to happen over there. You have Halliburton hurt as well. Kind of leaves the East wide open. There's still teams that, you think Cleveland and those guys, they'll still be 1, 2, whatever. But Miami has a legitimate shot right now. If everybody plays smart and can be healthy for the majority of the season, I think Miami has a legitimate shot to be contenders in this Eastern Conference next year. The way it is constructed right now. That's Andrew Wiggins. That's Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Khalil Ware, Caspers, Jaquez, Jovic, Norman Powell. I know we all want to get rid of Rozier, but even with Rozier, this team is a legitimate contender in this East that's coming up for next season. Alex, do you agree with that, or do you think you wouldn't go that far? Do you think that even with this move that Miami would need to do a couple more moves to be in that conversation? And then very quick, before answering that, your reaction to that Norman Powell deal.
Well, it caught me by surprise. Like I tell you, I was out of town, and I found out through your Bobby's text messages. I get 7 messages when I look at my phone, and I see we acquired Norman Powell, and I'm like, man, get out of here. Norman Powell. I didn't even know he was. I did not even know he was available. Obviously, when you start making sense of, pardon me, plane always. I'm starting to think that like all these planes, legit. We've been talking about it before the show for like 15, 20 minutes, and once again, the moment the show starts, it's like I'm gonna see the airport. I'm actually gonna see the landing, the time that they take off and land to see. I'm like, is it all like lined up just over my house every single day, man? But the astonishment of the fact that Norman Powell was available, and then what really got me to the top, my first question, like I told you, was like, what did we give up for him? Like, what piece did we trade? I'm like, I know we didn't trade any picks because he's an expiring deal. And when you find out is Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love, and I'm like, all right, and what else? And I see nothing else continues to pop up. I'm like, this is a very, very good deal. A little lopsided in regards to the Clippers and us. I know Utah's intention is to continue to lose, to continue to tank. And obviously John Collins, they're not going to extend John Collins. And they're probably going to buy out Kevin Love. But Norm Powell adds a dynamic scorer and a very efficient getting to the hoop. He can put the ball on the floor. He's great. He's elite catch and shoot from 3. And he's opposite wings with Tyler. That doesn't mean I don't think particularly he's going to start. Depending how the roster construction is, he might start. There's scenarios out there. If we acquire certain people, that he might start with Tyler. Right now, expect Davion Mitchell and Tyler to start, and Norm is your bullet off the bench. Honestly, he's your 6th man, and he's used to this role. He's a very humble player, and obviously he's shown. He's voiced his admiration for the Heat, being a Dwayne Wade fan, and whatever it takes to win him. He's been a Miami Heat target for a while now, and Spo came out and said it. I know other people in the organization have mentioned it as well. They've been after him for a while. Miami tends to always kind of, keep an eye on certain players, and if they have the chance to acquire him, they pounce. But honestly, that move, Bobby, it makes you the East is depleted, and like what we were talking about the other day. The Miami Heat really don't have a young team. So when I was even talking about the possibility of Beal and Dame, none of those acquisitions really deter the youth movement because they are in positions that are not affected by them. On the contrary, I've always been a big believer. If you have youth, they need veteran presence. They need actual shooting defense to kind of take their game to the next level. Very few teams can be successful as OKC, where you endure multiple years of losing with a young core, and then obviously you get to the point now where all three of their cores extended. So I just think it gives you relevance in this East. This East is attainable. Really, in my opinion, right now there's really only 2 to 3 teams like secure there in the top. After everything else from 4 to 10 to the play-in, it's up for grabs. You're an injury away from team dynamics changing. Obviously, teams are going to make moves, but just to put it in perspective, there's going to be teams in the West that will not make the playoffs that could possibly be 4th and 5th and 6th seeds in the East this year. That's how stacked the West is. So I just think it gives you one acquisition like that kind of checked off many boxes for you. And he's a very underrated defender as well. That's another thing. He's a great rebounder. Sometimes it's a small acquisition and it changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you don't need that big whale, and don't get me wrong, I still believe it could be close to training camp. He could be still on the team, but obviously the most likely to trade targets or scenarios are Wiggins and Rozier moving with other pieces as well. I see a world where maybe Highsmith is moved because Keshad Johnson is stepping up. You kind of see rotational players right now already. So it's still early. It's still very early, but I can say wholeheartedly that this acquisition is going to pay dividends this year for Miami and for the young guys as well as they develop.
Yeah, you brought up a great point. First off, just about the East, there's that you said 3 to 4 teams. I think there's 3 solid teams that I would say, obviously,
Cleveland,
Cleveland,
New York,
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's strong as well,
just because of Giannis. But New York, Atlanta is in that conversation.
Correct,
I think
correct.
Atlanta
and
Orlando, yeah.
Right
so
there. Those are my 4.
Those are the 5 teams.
Correct.
And I'm with you. So Cleveland, Atlanta, Orlando, Milwaukee, New York.
Yeah.
And Milwaukee's a wild card because of the situation there, what's going to happen. But I think Orlando's on the ups. Atlanta's absolutely looks like they're up. Cleveland will continue to be strong. Yeah. Boston, I never sleep on Boston, you know what I mean? Just because of the organization, the culture, the stability they got there. But this is the year where maybe they take a step back in order to make 10 feet forward because they know what they have in Tatum, and they kind of build towards that. Yeah. This is for a team like Miami, and if you look at it, I know you said you could see Mitchell starting and Powell. I'm the opposite. I mean Tyler Hero, Norman Powell. I would like to see that backcourt with Mitchell coming off the bench. But if you do no moves and you got a Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Khalil Ware as your starting 5, and then Hawkes, Jovic, Pele, Highsmith, Rozier, Mitchell, you still need to figure out the 5 position. That's why I think you and I both agree.
Correct.
Other deals, look, that's not saying that the young guys that are in the summer league can't be those guys, but it's unfair to think they're going to be the guys. They got to develop. They still got work to do. And, there's some intriguing options. You and I we talked about both of them, from Golden and the kid from Memphis. But if Miami goes into next season with those guys as their backups, then they're failing the team. They need to make another move, and they have the assets to do it. They don't have to go get some superstar backup center, and you don't need that. You go get that, whoever that may be back there. Rozier. I know we all want to move Rozier, and I think everybody. There might be a team that's willing to take on Rozier and willing to give up one of their big guys. That's what and that's where Miami is lacking when I'm looking at this roster. But if we're just looking at that starting 5 and then the guys that are still back there, because I know you said this on our call the other day. We don't want to see Jovic at the 5. We don't want to see him stuck at the 5.
No.
But if Miami has is handicapped, that could come into play where because that guy could play any 5 positions.
You'll see a stagger where he'll come in for Bam, like Jovic obviously is going to come off your bench. He's ideally in certain parts of your game as you stagger. He's your backup point guard, realistically.
That's what I'm saying. He can play
all. The ball in his hand.
Yeah,
but
he can play
you
the
can see him
point
stagger.
forward. Yeah,
you'll see him coming for Bam, and then Ware and him play together, and then Ware exits, and then Jovic and Bam play together. You'll see some sort of stagger where there's always either Bam or Ware on the court with Jovic, unless you go to a smaller lineup and you go to a quicker lineup because of matchup base. You're playing a team that is smaller, and you can get away with it. You just don't want to give up that paint touch and all that.
I would say, we'll see that. I think we should see that. That's what they should be doing. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, even though, yes, there's no denying that the roster is lacking and there's other work still need to be done. Mm-hmm. But looking at this roster, there's no reason why this Heat team, with this coaching staff and the talent and the upside, shouldn't be in that 5-6 conversation, maybe top 4. I'm not going to go. You know what I mean? I'm just saying there's no reason why you can't have that conversation with this team.
For me, realistic is a 5th seed. That's to me realistic. I'm with you. Now we can surprise and people can slump a little bit. Cleveland can fall a little bit. There could be injuries and we could sneak into the 4th. But I think realistic expectation, when you really analyze the roster and just don't go by what people just keep saying over and over, regurgitating, like there's some talent in this roster. There's youth, there's veterans, there's championship presence. So it has all the makings, and now you got shooting. So you lost a lot of shooting in Duncan, and we're going to miss Duncan. You lost a lot of versatility with Duncan offensively, but you gained it right back with Norm.
Well, so and who's that other? Now that you say that, now Duncan, I forgot about. I don't even know how to say his name. I want to say Fettuccine, but that's not his name. The guy we got from Detroit, he's going to be factored in there as well. But again, the 4 and the 5 is where Miami lacks, and like Alex's internet, he lacks Wi-Fi. Apparently,
I'm good.
He looks like he's sleeping.
All right, am I good? Can you hear me now?
You're good now. You're good now.
Appreciate
You're good now. But Fettuccine, what's that guy that we got from Detroit? I know his name's not Fettuccine.
No, it's Simone. Oh my God, oh my God, how do you pronounce his last name?
I say Fettuccine.
Fettuccine. Let me see his name so I can try to pronounce it.
But he's another one. In fact, he's not Duncan in regards of the perimeter shooting. However, he does kind of substitute that. Fontecchio.
Yeah, he's more physical. He's more physical. Don't be surprised if he's part of the rotation early on.
Oh, I think he will be. Well, what's his size, Alex? Is he
6'8" or 6'9"?
So you say so that factors in. He could play the 4. And that Miami might be thinking, but I do think Miami still needs to add size. They need to get somebody bigger than 6'9", 6'10". They need some guys like 6'11", 7 foot to be in that rotation with the big guys. And I'm talking about a veteran. I know one of the guys you like to talk about is the guy from Chicago,
Vucevic.
Vucevic.
Yep.
He's
attainable. Expiring deal. It could take you a Rozier, a pick, or like a younger asset, but he's attainable. They're trying. Chicago's going to try to do good by him. They're going to try to send him to a contender. He could end up. Like I sent you. There's some trade scenarios that I sent, and I even posted where Vooch is going to LA and LeBron coming to Miami, which is also another little, just smoke screen there, because of the whole situation in LA. So there's moving parts here. A lot of things also are going to be defined in this summer league right now in Las Vegas. A lot of deals get done. So I'm not saying a quick resolution, but expect a resolution in regards to like Kuminga, because that's another X factor with Miami. Are there still that trade on the table? Does LA still want Andrew Wiggins? Apparently they do. What is the asking price? What are they willing to give up? What can we move if we're going to go with Kuminga? What's attainable there? So it's still early, but a lot of teams like to take care of business now, early on. And then you go into that little summer break for like a week, 2 weeks, and then you go back at it.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm looking at the league right now, just looking at big man rotations to see who or what team would be an ideal partner for the Heat to kind of look at and make a deal, and not just a guy, but a guy who could come in and probably contribute. And might not cost you the farm.
You mean for a center? For a backup?
Yeah.
You're going to see. Okay. There's obviously Chicago's number 1. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Yep, Chicago is the one that you talked about. Man, I Ball would always be that guy, man. He should have been a Heat, but it is what it is.
Man, I'm intrigued by Bol to see where he's gonna end up. Like he
I
can
know.
legit. I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on him.
Hell
like,
no.
I really don't.
I would take him in a heartbeat, bro.
So,
I'd take him in a heartbeat. He's that guy that I was like, he's one of those guys that that we always talk about. Like, man, if we could get him on the Heat, Norman Powell seems like one of those guys.
Yeah.
What's Kevin Troy? What's up, my man? Sammy.
What's up,
Kev? We know Hachimura from the Lakers. But he's not really. He's like a 4, but
he could be your stretch 4. I wouldn't mind him. He's rotation already. Like I wouldn't mind him playing him next to Jovic, and like I said, how you stagger them. So I don't mind Chamorro. I know they're going to trade us if they want to move anybody. They'll move Maxi Kleber for money purposes because he's an expiring as well. I really don't see him, as a super, super agility or like a super backup 5.
No.
But typically,
what about Jalen Smith from Chicago?
Jalen Smith, you see that was a target of ours for a while.
That's what I'm saying.
So if they could try to pluck him and maybe we swap like young guys, that could be attainable too. So I don't know if they're going to commit. Another one to keep an eye on Chicago as they deal with Giddey is what they do with Kobe White. Kobe White might be part of any moves. That's why I kept bringing him up in regards to LA or us. There's a situation there with Kobe White that I don't know if they're going to agree to a certain amount, but I think he might be on the move as well. So, and they're fully under rebuild mode now. So,
there's another name that I saw here that is an intriguing name, I think.
Yeah.
For somebody who he's not going to be your starter, nothing like that, but he does a little bit of everything.
Correct.
Oh my God. Mo Wagner from Orlando. That is a name that intrigues me.
But he re-signed.
Did he extend?
Yeah.
He can't. Okay, sorry.
1 year, 5. Yeah. And he has a no trade clause and everything.
Okay. See, but that guy, that would be a guy that I think would be a good.
One person I thought about, but obviously is getting close already. When it first happened, when it first became Al Horford, but he's gonna go to Golden State or retire. So
I think he's gonna retire.
I'm like, if it would have been the perfect situation, he's your perfect veteran backup 5 per se.
100%.
He can space the floor for you. He's a great rebounder. He's tough. But it's funny because people for a long time just associate Al Horford with the Celtics. But I still associate Al Horford with the Hawks.
The Atlanta Hawks, yeah. That's how I remember him.
It's a long time ago. But I'm like, I still remember those Hawks team. Josh Smith, Joe Johnson, Marvin Williams, Jeff Teague. Like, those are some nice Atlanta Hawks teams.
Those were fun teams, man.
Yes, man.
There's those teams where you always remember. Kevin says, is it me or does Ware just seem not to want any part of Summer? Lack of imposing his will baffles me.
Yeah, Kevin. I was actually talking to Bobby about it. I was able to see the first half of today's game. Then I had to leave. But there was a time, like I want to say a period of 2 or 3 minutes, that I was just watching Ware. I wasn't even paying attention to the basketball. I wasn't even paying attention to the score. I was just watching Ware. And even on the defensive side, there was, I think, multiple occasions back to back where he let the offensive center get in position between him and the basket. Obviously, it was a long rebound because it was a long shot. But I'm just looking at that and I'm like, dude, he's not imposing his will. And he's not physically imposing. People see him 7'1". He's still not that physical, imposing, strong, but he's decently strong. He can maneuver around in the paint. He can establish himself in the paint. And it's just about moving weight around. Like you can be in position. You can take the right angles. Even defensively, he's a horrible help defender. He likes the weak side blocks, and he had a good block. But aside from that, I'm just looking at him and I'm like, he's either sick, he's going through something personally, because I've never seen him do this, even in the first game that he played. Oh, Russ, who had the best draft? In my opinion, Russ, you can make an argument for the Spurs because you have Dylan Harper and you got Carter Bryant. I really like what Philly was able to do with Edgecombe, but I still think the best draft is from the Phoenix Suns. I know Brooklyn is a little bit debatable because they drafted a lot of similar players, they do have very talented players. So you're going to be able to judge it down the line. But I think Phoenix, not only the talent they acquire, when they acquired it, how they acquired it, and how it fits for their team. Like Phoenix had to go for it right now because they have no control over their next picks for a few years. So I think they pretty much they balance their team out, and they're athletic, they're young, and now they just gotta wait for these guys to develop.
And let me just say very quick, I'm with you. I think Phoenix, especially after getting rid of basically being the laughing stock of the league for a short while after the Kevin Durant deal, and everybody's like, oh, look what they did, to turn around and to have the draft that they had, I think they had the best draft. In regards of the summer league, because Kevin's right, or Kevin brings up Casper's, showing some potential and all that today. He's always showed potential.
Yeah.
I'm not, I know a lot of people, there was a lot of people on social media already saying, oh, he's a bust. Whatever. It's like, dude, this is the summer league. What are we doing? There are guys in the summer league. I mean, we are crowning kids in summer league going, oh my God, did you see the way he had 30 points and they end up being nothing in the NBA. And there are guys that are crap in summer league and end up being something in the pros. Like, I don't, enjoy the summer league. It shows you your guys. You had some basketball before the regular season because we got to wait a little while now. But I'm not, hanging my hat on the kid struggling in 2 or 3 games in a pro game. It happens.
And you saw him. They changed a few things. That he was more on ball today. He was handling more. He was comfortable. And remember, when you start summer league, you've practiced with these guys for like maybe 2 or 3 days, and you're throwing a team together. So people got to be realistic in regards to what you expect and what you're going to see. It's not always going to line up perfectly with these guys. Remember, a lot of these guys are playing for roster spots, for possible roster spots, 2-way deals. And with Cass, you just see his potential. You see it. He has the it factor in regards to court vision. Even when he wasn't making his shots, he was still making right basketball plays, even though with a lot of turnovers. But there was instances that you see he sees the game at a different speed than regular summer league guys. You're going to see a big difference in him. And he might still do a G League stint in the beginning of the season. He for sure, I think by the second half, he'll be rotational, nonstop, and obviously as a backup point guard, because he needs to have the basketball in his hands. He needs to be making decisions. When you see him playing with NBA talent, you're going to see now everything kind of flourish. He's going to have more spacing. His shooting's going to be better. So it's just
his passing.
He's 19, man.
And he's done really well exactly. And he's done really good on defense.
Brooklyn with their 5 first picks, Kevin. Yeah, I thought they could have gone in different directions, but time will tell. It's very similar to the Minnesota when they drafted Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio and Steph Curry was still on the board. But they did draft a lot of talent.
Teams that just do, you just do too much. Sometimes don't make it so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Stop thinking you're smarter. Just go get the guy. He's there. Just do it. No, dude, I think this guy, we get this better value at. No, look who's sitting. There's just some teams you go back and look.
There's many things. There's many things there.
Like, I play 2K, right? And I love doing franchise. No, I'm going to tell you something.
No, but I love the way that you preface that.
Yeah, well, I want to say something.
Guys, this is serious. I play 2K, okay?
No, I play 2K. Hold on a second. Well, no, I'll tell you. I've told Alex this before. I don't mind. When I'm having fun with it, and when I'm having fun with it, I like playing franchise. I don't play online. I don't play ultimate team or whatever the hell. I always play franchise mode. I like running the team. I go with the mindset, oh, I'm running this team. How would I run it? And I do have the mindset of going, okay, yeah, if I was running this team, I know what decisions I will make. And there's times where I go, okay, I'm going to make this. I'm going to trade this guy. I'm going to do this. But I seriously, I'm sitting there and I'm going, okay, I want to make this trade. I want to get this player. Then there's a voice in my head. Bobby, roll, Bobby. No, don't you want to trust that guy, Bobby? No, go with this guy right here. I'm like, Alex, shut the fuck up for a second. Get out of my head, bro. Because I can hear, Bobby, that G League guy, the one who's a 55 overall, bro, trust me, in 10 years, he's going to be the guy. Like, come on, bro. Feels like we need some good rebound agencies. Give Bam some resting minutes. Absolutely. I think if we can find that stretch for a guy who could go between the 4 and the 5, that would be would be better off.
And Galaxy, you don't even got to focus on power forwards. You're looking at front court help because right now it's really positionless. You want versatile bigs. So you're talking about 6'10", 6'11", 7 with wingspans. We don't need any more 6'5", 6'6" power forwards. Even though they'll play small at times, and you might see a Kashad Johnson at 6'7" get some of those minutes down the line. I see it. Like he brings a different motor. He's athletic. He's physical. So there's options there in rotationals, and I would say my best advice: wait until closer to training camp, and this team might look a little different with a few moves. And I could be completely wrong, and they're exactly the same.
No, and again, that's what I'm saying. Like if this team stays the way it is, I could see this, especially in a weaker East. I could see them being in contenders in a weak East. But what it's going to hurt Miami is the 4 and the 5, the size. They need that, And with the 4, with Jovic, it's not as bad,
No.
I mean, now you don't want him doing the 5. That's where you need a guy a 5 who could stretch the floor, who could play defense. Like you look at for instance, I know Vic Golden, the guy he's more of like a true type of center. He could shoot threes. I've seen him.
Yeah,
I know he could do that, but
he looked very well today. By the way, he played very well today.
No, I'm intrigued by him. You know that. I could see him on the G League and then sneaking his way on the roster. However, he's more true. Like he's a true center. He's not that guy who's athletic, who's gonna always stretch floor, whatever the hell. But he's that. We're gonna get to that, Kevin. Yeah. He's that guy that you want in that playoff series. With some experience during the season that you put in there when they got their big center, just to be a bully under the rim, blocking shots, rebounds, out muscling guys, and he's pretty thick. He's a thick dude. He's built,
he's solid. He's solid.
But he could. I mean, give him a year or two in heat conditioning, and that's gonna be a scary looking dude. Probably, and I think a solid rotational player for Miami.
He could give you emergency backup 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, sorry. Tati says she's on her way to get the whatever you call it. So I'm just mentally.
It's a nice surprise for our audience.
It's disgusting. But talk about LeBron. So we know Miami and the Lakers have been rumored to be in discussions for a trade that would send Andrew Wiggins to LA, and the proposed deal that was thrown out there that Miami wanted, but LA's like, I don't want to do it, was for Rui, Dalton Connect, and a first-round pick.
Yeah, and
Maxi Kleber. I would love that, right? I think that would be, of course, Miami would have to figure out it because Miami, I think, is at 14 players right now. They're at 14. So, if I'm okay with that deal. Now there's a lot of talk because LeBron, usually when there's smoke, when there's fire, LeBron's not going to extend. He took the first time he's taking his player option. And let me just mute this for just a sec because we got planes and crickets and everything else going off in Alex's background there. My goodness, it's a cricket orgy going on back there. Jeez. Anyway, LeBron, first time ever picks up his player option. And now there's real mystery of what's going to happen with LeBron going forward. Does he stay with the Lakers? They made the trade for Doncic, for Luka. And, you would think the obvious thing is, let him extend because he's going to, his best opportunity to win, at least in this era, would be with Doncic. Well, not so fast. There seems to be a disconnect with the Lakers. They've been communicating with Luka over LeBron. They haven't communicated with LeBron too much. So now there's conversations and some talk about possibly could LeBron find his way back to Miami? Why not Cleveland? Well, supposedly the report is Cleveland says we don't want LeBron. They're good. They got their thing. They're set. Whatever. But Miami in the situation they're in right now with the roster they have, you plug and play a LeBron, you got yourself a legitimate solid roster in the East. So, Alex, you hear this, your reaction to it. What's up, Martel? Just saw you, brother. Your reaction to it. And, What do you think of a LeBron James on this Miami Heat team?
Well, man, I'm gonna respond to Kevin real quick because I've been trying to work that trade and a 3-team deal scenario with Chicago and LA because that's my dream. When it became when I heard, and it's funny because me and Bobby were talking about this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? And I bring up the name LeBron, and I'm like, he opts in. I'm like, the money works. The East is pretty open. We kind of need a point guard. Obviously, nothing to take away from Davion Mitchell, but I'm like, who would be the perfect person? And I always figured LeBron's game was going to age perfectly because he wasn't going to be banging all the way until he's 40, 42, 43, 44. He's a creator. He needs to be there. You don't need LeBron scoring 30, 25 points a game anymore. LeBron can average in the low 20s, and he can average double-digit assists, get 5 or 6 rebounds, and we're solid. And then I'm like, we need a backup 5. I'm like, all right, Vooch could be attainable. LeBron can be attainable. So I've been trying to work the numbers. It's a very complicated scenario. I think it could be done. I'm still like a player or two away in compensation because obviously there's going to be first-round picks being moved, possibly from LA to Chicago if they got younger players back. But do I believe it's a realistic possibility? To this point, not yet. Is there a possibility if he says and he mentions he wants to go to Miami? Out of all the teams, I've been analyzing the teams. I know Dallas is kind of a dark horse there because Kyrie, AD. I know the Warriors are going to be mentioned because there's a connection with Steph now. I doubt the Clippers are going to make any moves. I doubt, obviously, Phoenix at this point is not. And I'm looking at other contenders. LeBron's not going to go up and go to play in Milwaukee. LeBron's not going to go play in Minnesota. So I'm looking at contracts, what can work. Also for LA, it makes sense. You kind of now rebuilding around Luka. You can acquire Wiggins. You can acquire shooting. You have a young nucleus. You got a center in Aiden. So it's a win-win realistically. And personally, I don't think Bronny James has to be attached. I think LeBron wants Bronny to be his own person. And Bronny has a bright future in the NBA. I said it last year. He's a great combo guard. He's going to continue to develop. I don't think he's going to be a 20-point scorer, but he can average in the low double digits, and he could be a menace defensively. He's athletic. And I think LA is smart to try to keep him. I think LA should try to keep Dalton Connect. If I'm Rob Pelinka, I don't want to trade Connect. I don't want to trade Bronny James. Those are kind of like my future backcourt as well with Luka. But at this point with LeBron, he obviously he has say where he's going to go. He opted in. He's not going to re-sign. All the signs are there. And it's funny, we're talking about this, and then tomorrow he comes out and makes a statement that he's happy that he's going to retire a Laker, blah, 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 blah. This is all bullshit. But we can entertain it. I don't think there's a team out there, and maybe anybody could try to find one. I don't think there is a better team out there that would be a perfect fit for LeBron right now, and the money works realistically. Like I know you say the Knicks. That's true. The Knicks could work. That's fine. Aside from the Knicks, Cleveland, the money could work as well. But I don't think Cleveland wants to go down that route and kind of, go back to LeBron. But a Darius Garland with a Jared Allen, you can make the money work there, and it could be enticing packages. But the history here for LeBron. He already went back to Cleveland. He won Cleveland a championship. He won a championship in LA. He finished off his career in LA. I would think it would be a beautiful closing for him to come back to Miami. His final curtain call. The number 6 is retired league wide, so he's gonna have to wear 23. And I'm pretty sure Miami will unretire Jordan's number for him because no one has worn 23 in over 20 plus years since Riley retired it for Jordan. So I would not discount it until LeBron has been traded somewhere else or until LeBron says he's going to retire a Laker, because I think it's a perfect match.
Let's see here. Very quick. So we'll wait and see what happens with LeBron. Got a couple things that popped up on social media that I think that'll be fun. But
yeah, Russ, he won one in the bubble in 2020. He beat us. He beat Miami.
Yeah, he won in LA.
And if Dragic would have been healthy and Bam would have healthy, that would have been a 7-game series. That would have been a fun series.
Yeah. it was still a fun series.
Yeah.
It's
just
memorable, but yeah. But anyway, according to Bovada, the favorites to land the next superstar, the favorites to be the next quote unquote superstar to land in Miami are John Morant, Laurie Markkanen, Zach LaVine, Sabonis, or Jamal Murray.
Now I'm intrigued by Sabonis.
But you answered my question because I was going to tell you out of those names, which one intrigues you the most? Because for me, it is Sabonis. If
Sabonis and Laurie Markkanen.
I know.
Those are my guys. I love
Sabonis. Bring me Sabonis any day of the week.
I would trade where for either of them. Where will be my center package for either of them?
Yeah, Sabonis is that guy, man. I think if, but yeah,
you put Sabonis next to Bam. Sabonis is a massive master rebounder.
Trade Bam
right
now for him, bro.
Trade Bam. Man, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What's the matter,
bro? What's wrong with
What's the matter?
Hell no.
What's the matter, bro?
Bam for him? No.
Wow, bro, like that, bro.
I already told you, I'm only trading Bam for Giannis or Anthony Edwards. That's it.
Dude, he's not worth it. No one's going to get you. They're going to make that deal for Bam, dude.
Oh, they won't, but I'm telling you.
Somebody would probably trade Derrick Rose for Bam Adebayo, bro.
No, Kevin, Sabonis will be the 5. Bam will play the 4, but Sabonis will be stretching the floor on offensively.
Yeah, that's the thing with Sabonis.
You can play 5 out.
Trust me, Sabonis that's a star. And with this Heat team,
woo, man, that's what I'm telling you. The season is the off season is still so young that I know Giannis is kind of throwing things. Oh, maybe probably I'll come back, and Udonis just went straight up. It's like, bro, he's staying in Milwaukee. He ain't going anywhere. But there's still players that can demand a trade. So there's still scenarios out there. That's why I tell people, like, relax. This is still early. I know there's a lot of moves, a lot of free agency, but the real offseason begins now. When you get signing trades, when you get players demanding out, when you start hearing rumblings now with LeBron, so could Sabonis be our Halliburton? Yeah, which is funny. Sabonis was traded for Halliburton.
But you see that? Okay, so that's a great question because that's the type of deal, right? Because when you think of superstars, you don't really think of Sabonis, there's other guys you think of. But when I think of trades now, I'm looking for that guy who could be the next SGA, the guy that could be the next Halliburton. Your SGA more because SGA was the right. Well, no, I think Halliburton was a trade, right? They got him in a trade.
Yeah, Halliburton. Right? Sabonis was in Indiana, was traded for Halliburton.
Okay, so there you go. So you know what I'm saying? Like nobody thought that guy was going to be that guy. Like those weren't those type of names. SGA was not. Nobody was talking about SGA when he was traded. They were talking about Paul George, and now SGA is the league MVP. He's the cover star for NBA 2K26. I mean, that's who I'm looking for. Everybody. Oh my God, I want this 30, 40, 50-year-old superstar. Let's trade Tyler and Bam for that guy, man. Let's just do it just for the sake of trading. And then we don't win shit or don't win anything. How many teams are doing that and they don't win anything? I want to look for the guy that has the potential to do that. Like, the guy who could be that Halliburton, who could be that SGA. Sabonis could be that guy. He could be that guy that you trade and he ends up being 5 to 10 years. He already is a very good player. He's a great player, but he could be special. There's other guys around the league that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, what about that guy right there? He hasn't hit his full potential yet. That's the type of trades that I'm interested in. Not the ones where, let's get the 35-year-old superstar. Yeah. Because then you're blowing up your team for nothing.
That's why I brought up Chicago. And it's very interesting. I know people are not going to know much, but Kobe White is kind of one of those players.
Yeah.
Where
he has
he's
potential
still
for that.
Correct. When you acquire, in this instance, when you play that game and you try to acquire a Halliburton, what you're acquiring is a young player that hasn't signed a max extension yet, that has potential, that could be a franchise-altering player. I'm not saying Kobe White is that, but he has potential to take that next leap. So there's situations where you start analyzing, and I'm like, can we even get in the game for Kobe White? Can we? There's moves you're making. Because now you're planning not only for this year, you're going to make a semi-run, but even Norman Powell, it's an expiring deal. I'm not saying they're going to trade him, but there's options now. You're not tied down to another thing. So it's just the time will come. The time will come. The player will ask out, and obviously we're gonna be on the table again. And I'm not saying it's like a John Morant from Memphis. I know people talk a lot about John Morant. He could be a person that jumps out, but he's already an established. He already has a max deal. Some say he plateaued. I think a change of scenery can help him as well.
Oh, for sure. No,
but
I say no, not because I think he can't be
yeah,
great.
you just don't want the drama.
He's very good. That's right. I want to get a guy like you say who, again, probably won't cost you a lot, but has that super strong potential.
Look, you know who made that move? Denver. Denver traded for Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
That move to me, with Denver's offseason, they reshaped their roster and no one even noticed it.
Well, okay, so let me just say, so when I was talking about 2K earlier, that's how I do it now. Like I go, okay, when I make these trades, when I'm making a trade, like I simulate about 3 seasons and I see how they're doing, the Heat. And if they're still ass, that's when I'll go and I'll say, okay, now Bam, what can I get for Bam? I'm not trading Bam star for star like another 30 some odd year old. I'm looking for young pieces.
Correct.
I can talk about Zaire Williams and those guys, and that's what I'm doing and trying to build off that. Steve Gabriel, what's up, Steve? He says they will contend for the 10th spot. There you go.
Playing champs.
So, as we await for the disgusting order, very quick, I want to bring this up because I wasn't really planning on talking about it. I got Fins Talk today, tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to talk Dolphins. We're going to talk season projections and predictions. Okay. So I'm excited about that. We'll have George of the Fins Faithful podcast on with me and Fish Tank. So looking forward to that. But I just saw something on here and I thought it was interesting or funny. Was that Poly Market? Let me see if I could find it again because these things self. Let me see if I could find it. I want to make sure I get the right at handle here. If not, I'll have to go somewhere else. And you got to take everything with social media with a grain of salt because people just do it for clicks. But let's see here. Let me get on here first because I'm going to read this and then we could react to it as soon as it freezes up on me. Yes, Serrano versus Amanda Taylor is tonight. There's the fights are going on. Can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me now. All right.
Yes.
So
I can't see you. Can you see me?
Yeah, I'll have to. I can see you fine. It's
okay.
Me. I'll get out in just a second.
I see. It's like a voice. It's like the voice of God just talking to me in the dark.
Bibble. It's like, it's not Darth Vader. Why is your screen dark? Because it froze. The computer's froze. So, but I'll just say very quick. So, Poly Market Football, on Twitter, on X, has 66,000 followers. They tweeted out a rumor. It's a trending rumor.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you react to this. I'm gonna back out and come right back in. There is concern around the Dolphins organization. Concern is with the little hyphen, whatever you call it.
Yeah. But before you finish, I'm gonna do something funny. Imagine someone, Bobby, is watching our podcast for the first time and then they just see this.
There are people that do that. There are people that do that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, well, let's get to the point.
So I got you. Go ahead.
There is a concern around the Dolphins organization about the lack of depth behind often injured Tua Tagovailoa. They have already had discussions with the Falcons about a possible Kirk Cousins trade. Greer and McDaniel are aware that if Tua goes down again, they do too. So I'm going to back out. I'm going to come back in. And now let's get your instant reaction.
Well, first, let me digest this. Okay, you sign Zach Wilson. You give him a decent contract to be your backup quarterback. So that's your clear number 2. You draft Q Ewers. So that's obviously the fallback to all these, but Kirk Cousins is an all-time winner, man. Kirk Cousins could still be a QB1 in certain situations, and he can win you. Kirk Cousins could QB four. You can, like, you're missed 5 games, he can QB you to 4-1. So, in my opinion, it all comes down to what is the contract like. Is he okay coming in as your backup? Because realistically, that's what he will be. He's at the point there. Is he going to have another scenario where he can compete for a starting job elsewhere? I don't foresee that. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Are there any openings right now where Kirk could have a better shot at starting and compete for a starting job? Now, when it comes to stability in the QB room, when it comes to maturity, experience, basically like having another coach on the field and on the sideline, I'm all for signing Kirk if that's what the organization feels. But yours becomes your 4th quarterback. Are you going to carry 4 quarterbacks? Is he going to be a roster casualty? Cleveland. Can you imagine Kirk Cousins goes to Cleveland? That is the most crowded QB room in history. And we all know Shadir is probably going to start, which is still comical to see Flacco on the roster. Who's Indiana's backup QB? Because there's some spots. I mean, he could back up in New England.
Who?
Kirk Cousins. Like, we were looking for scenarios where are other options that Kirk Cousins could possibly compete for a job or kind of have like a semi-competition. I don't see many. But dude, I would love to have him if he becomes available at the right price, compensation wise.
So I'll say this. Zach Wilson is signed to a 1-year, $6 million deal. That's pretty steep for a backup quarterback.
Correct.
You drafted Quinn Ewers in the 7th round. 7th round, that's okay. That doesn't handicap you at all. The $6 million for Kirk Cousins kind of handicaps you in regards of, you're like, man, we're spending a pretty penny already. However, if you could get a Kirk Cousins at a reasonable deal, you absolutely go and do that. Because the truth is, whether you love him or you hate him or you believe in him or you don't, we all could say the truth is we know Tua more than likely will miss a few games this year, right? We know that there will be a point where he's going to have to sit out. And when he does sit out, the Dolphins are handicapped. So what would make you feel better as a Dolphins fan? Tua, God forbid, goes down. Hopefully it's not too serious, but goes down. He's out. Out comes Zach Wilson. Or Tua goes down. He's out. Out comes Kirk Cousins. I'd rather see Kirk Cousins. I'm okay with Chris Greer and McDaniel spending the money to secure Kirk Cousins as your backup. I'm okay with Mike McDaniel or Chris Greer spending the money to get a Daniel Jones. I know his name's there because you brought up that. That's just thing. I'm absolutely. I would feel better about Daniel Jones than to do Zach Wilson. And I'm not hating on Zach Wilson. Look, I don't blame him for what happened in New York. New York's the Jets are the Jets, and love and respect to Russ and and whatever, because Sam Darnold was enough to prove what somebody could be outside the Jets organization. I'm not saying Zach Wilson is going to be Sam Darnold. But what I'm saying is, and I know people, and people joke, oh, but look, he was a 3rd string in Denver. They didn't want him. Bullcrap. No, they wanted him. They actually liked him a lot. But he had an opportunity to be a 2nd string and possibly have an opportunity to start eventually in Miami. Yeah. So he was leaving. Miami got him. He's the projected backup to Tua Tagovailoa. We don't know what Quinn Ewers is, but yes, I don't know how legitimate that rumor is, but I think that I feel if it's true, then I applaud Chris Greer and the Dolphins for doing their due diligence and trying to see what it would take to get someone like Kirk Cousins, because then your backup QB room, you're not worried about your quarterback position. Oh, what if Tua goes down? We got Kirk Cousins, bro. We're good. That's where it is at that point. Oh, what if Tua goes down? We got Zach Wilson. What? Zach Wilson? You can have high hopes. You can have hopes. Right. You can have be optimists. You can be being a homer and being optimistic, but you'll be realistic optimistic with Kirk Cousins as your second quarterback. Trust me. Now, what you open the door for at that point, if Tua goes down and Zach Wilson comes in, Dolphins are struggling, Tua could come back. Some Dolphin fans will, but no Dolphin fan can legitimately say, no, dude, keep Zach Wilson back there. No, we don't want Tua to come back. They're gonna want Tua to come back in until at least the end of the season. Kirk Cousins comes in. It's going to be very hard to get that unless he totally craps to bed. It's going to be very hard to get that job out of his hands because the Dolphin fans are going to be on it. The team might be at that point on it. And Kirk Cousins, when he has a chip on his shoulder and he's on fire, he's shown he does not stop. He does not quit. And Kevin is on the money. Kirk could be that Earl Merle type of quarterback for Miami. That guy who comes in and leads the team because he can do it, and he has done it. So I don't know how legitimate that is. That rumor is. It just popped up on my screen, and Dudley Durong, who's awesome with covering the Miami Dolphins for years. Ralph loved that guy, watching his stuff. That was one of the guys that Ralph watched. He's like, Robbie boy, man, I watched this Dudley, man. You should be doing this too. And so shout out to Dudley Durong. But he right away he responded. He was like, Where are you hearing this? Where are you seeing this? He asked the guy, and and then he's brought up the Zach Wilson thing, which is so true. The money. If Zach Wilson was $3 million, that's about the $6 million is where it's kind of a reach. But if Miami could do it,
but it's worth it. Like you said,
I would not hate it. Absolutely.
Sometimes it's better. Sometimes you have to overspend a little bit because the possibility came up. It wasn't that you mismanaged. It just the possibility came up. So now it's kind of like. You're on vacation, you're doing a few things, and you're like, I didn't budget for this, but let me see if I can move a little few things around because we want to do this. We're here. We might as well. It's kind of like one of those situations. If you're in this situation and Kurt becomes available, you're like,
especially when your job is on the line.
Correct.
That's the point. Now you can't pretend you're too smart. You can't pretend like, no, dude, I'm sticking with this. Alex, dude, our jobs are on the line, dude. We got
to do this, bro.
Let's just make this deal, dude. Because guess what? Tua goes down, Kirk Cousins come in, and we make a playoff and we win the playoff game. We're looking like the geniuses here. We got our job for another year. We don't have to move the families. That's what Greer and McDaniel should be talking about right now. Stop pretending you're so damn smart. Hasn't worked. That type of move would be the fun, kind of a secure move to make. A good move.
It's a better move.
Absolutely. So what are we waiting on here? So as for those who've been watching, you all know that one of my things that I've been doing on this show, just because it's funny for everybody else, and even though Alex gets out of it a lot, or he does get out of it because he hasn't done it one time. I try different things on the show. I am a picky eater. I don't like I have a certain quirks or whatever you want to call it that that I won't touch or whatever. I don't like Malta. I tried a couple versions of Malta again. What was the tahine? I tried tahine with watermelon. It was disgusting, but I tried it. Today, let me preface this. Let me start this off. Okay, pickles. I have a very complicated relationship with pickles.
Whoa.
I used to not mind pickles. I can have a dill pickle. You get a sandwich from Jimmy John's and they give you that pickle, and that's tasty, salty, tasty, good, whatever. I don't mind that. The pickles on the hamburgers, like if you go to McDonald's or whatever the hell, I don't know. Cut that shit. Get it out. I don't want it. But I didn't mind it. Like I could bite into it and it wouldn't be. Jesus, Alex, that's a loud ass cricket.
Yeah. Well, the
right
crickets. When you just heard when they heard you say I have a tough, I have a weird relationship with pickles, they were
complicated.
Like,
not
a complicated relationship. Like
you're the only one. You're the only one who go there.
What do you mean I go there? You said it.
Anyway,
it's a little weird.
Anyway,
I want to see where this is going.
Yeah, no, you don't. The so I don't mind. I didn't mind pickles. Pickles were just was any trend. But at a certain point in time, I was in between jobs. I was working this job, and I worked at this medical insurance place where I had to call for medical records and everything else. So it's a small job. And my coworker, her name is Carmen. She's awesome. Shout out to Carmen. Much love to Carmen. Hope she's doing well. I will message her after this to let her know we're going to talk about her. I know Alice is going to have to play some passing airplanes on the speaker. One thing I had noticed when I started working with her is that she had a bag of pickles with her. So in the morning and lunchtime, she'd be eating pickles. She'd get a fork and just start eating them like nothing every day.
Insane.
And I'm like, what the heck? And finally, I was like, when I'm comfortable, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, they're so good. When she knew it bothered me, she did it all the time. Anything pickle, she'd take. Pickle lollipop or whatever the hell, pickle juice. She'd be drinking pickle juice. She sent me some pickle, spicy pickle, what was it, pickle ice pops. And I was like, it's disgusting. It's horrible. And so it's high pitched. I know it's popping my eardrum. Freaking crickets, man. If it's not the dog or the wife or the airplane
in a speeding car. Oh no.
And a speeding car, the freaking cricket, this guy in his nature calls. But ever since then, I just got sick of pickles. I'm like, I want nothing to do with them. I don't like people that eat them. I judge them. I don't like the taste, anything about it. It's gotten to that point. So much so, the lizards. I know, Kevin. Yeah, the freaking giant lizards in the room. We're being invaded. My goodness. One day, Tot made some chicken. There's chicken legs. Crispy, what is that called? Breaded chicken legs, and with mashed potatoes and broccoli, whatever the hell it was. So I like, oh, this is good. I love it. I love it. It's good for easy meal, tasty. Chill. I eat mashed potatoes first. I do my little eat my mashed potatoes, get broccoli. Then I start getting my fork. I'm getting into chicken. Color's a little different. What's up with that color? I don't know. It doesn't. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's just a darker chicken. I don't know. So I eat the chicken. And I'm like, what's that taste, dude? What is that? It's not bad, like bad to a point where I'm like, oh, but it's enough for me to go, ooh, like I don't want to eat any more of this. Of course, I take a couple more bites. Maybe it's the chicken. Maybe it's something. Tati comes in. What do you think? How's dinner? I'm like, it's all right. I said, what's up with the chicken? Do you do something different? You could tell. Oh no, you could tell? I go, what can I tell? I used pickle juice. Disgusting, bro. It was horrible.
But Chick-fil-A does that. You like Chick-fil-A chicken?
No, I don't.
They have like pickles mixed in their seasoning or their frying.
I don't like Chick-fil-A. I don't like Chick-fil-A. I got played. I know, Kevin. And that's not like I don't trust chicken, I don't trust it. She always does stuff like that. She'll
Tati was in the back with your ex-coworker just there laughing.
It's horrible. It was horrible. I told her, I said, I felt so betrayed. I think I had cereal. I think I ate cereal that night.
Wow.
I think I finished. I think I probably had broccoli. And
that dinner started right there, and then just like, woo.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll see myself out. I'm gonna go with my bowl.
So one of these days, Tot and I were doing, at night at the end of the day, the kids are in bed and everything else. Tot and I used to, we'll go to bed and we'll put on a movie or a show, binge watch something. And we'll mainly shows. We'll watch a movie here and there, but mainly it's different shows. And anyway, we're watching a show, and we see a commercial for Sonic come on, and they're talking about pickles and pickles and pickles. And Jesus. And
it's in your presence. I see it. I feel it.
Oh, dear God. So, and when I see this thing about Sonic with pickles, and I see a drink, and I go, there is no freaking way they made a pickle slushy. There is no freaking way that they've done this. And lo and behold, they did. So, because I like making people happy with misery, and I am going to try the pickle slushy. It looks absolutely disgusting. It looks like what you would find it looks like what look, it's you can't see it.
Hey, you can't see it.
Hold on, let me see if I can turn off. It's so green. It looks like what Trump took from Iran after bombing the nuclear places.
I was about to be like, what transparent drink are you gonna drink there, Bobby? That's gonna kill you, man. Are you drinking uranium?
So freaking disgusting, Todd. You couldn't take that out.
What does it smell? What does it smell like? Like it smells legit like pickles or like sweet pickle or something?
Let me see if I could fix.
It has to smell like a sweet pickle, man. Like there has to be. Obviously, there's sugar in it, so it's gonna be pretty good.
Alex, stop saying what's gonna be pretty good. You don't know what's gonna be.
If it has sugar, it's whoa. I was just going. I was just changing podcast. I like this.
What happened?
You're in the now you're in a wrestling podcast. Oh, there you go. Now you're back.
Okay, so I'm trying to change stuff out. All right, see if you can do it now. Look at that.
Oh, you can see it. Whoa.
There's some pickles chipped in there. There you go.
Wow. Now, what I want to know is who decided this? Like,
I wonder if Carmen works. Yeah, I wonder if Carmen works for Sonic now.
Yeah. She's the new regional Tennessee manager for Sonic.
But what are those bubbles? What are those bumps?
There's like bubble tea, but like
what?
Green, like
what? Bubble tea.
I don't know how to call
boba tea.
Boba tea. I don't want no boba tea.
It's just like a little. Oh man, it's gonna be. It doesn't smell that bad. Watch, I see it. It doesn't smell that bad.
Alex, please, bro. Look at the pickles. Look at little bumps. That's so freaking.
Oh man. I mean, it does smell like pickle juice.
Look at it.
Wait, take a picture. Wait, take a picture of this. Oh, I really don't want to try this. I really don't want to do it. We gotta record, Bobby.
Oh man,
go to YouTube. It's always there.
Go to YouTube. It's live. It's
live, bro.
Pickle. Can you put it up again? Let me see the pickles all night. Holy shit! They just got pickles floating around there.
Giant pickle.
Damn, bro! It looks like a pool that hasn't been cleaned. Like in 2 weeks,
up,
and you got the pool guy to come out like, yo, can I got a bunch of algae here, like you're drinking algae.
Let me see that. What are you doing with that?
No, I'm listening to what he's
saying. You could hear it. Oh, and she's laughing, and I don't post nothing.
So you said you're gonna drink all of this, right?
No, I'm not gonna drink all. What? Tasting it.
Oh.
I'm not drinking all this crap.
I think I misheard you then. I'm sorry.
No.
My apologies.
Look at that. But why? Look, why is there liquid right there? Why is there open end? Like, why is that there? Why is it doing that?
It's algae, bro. It's algae.
Dude. What?
Bro, just think of it as like a lime slushy.
No, that's what's gonna piss me off when it's not.
It's a Listerine slushy.
Sweaty ball.
Sweaty balls and Listerine.
I tasted a little bit. It's not that. I mean, it tastes like pickles. It's not that bad.
You taste this?
I didn't taste it yet.
I can't have this now.
Yes, you can.
No, you tasted it. I can't have that.
No, but I didn't put my mouth in the straw.
She waterfalled it. She waterfalled it. It's like pickle.
All right.
This is a moment of truth. No, we gotta see the cup. We gotta see the cup in the straw. Thank you. There you go. We can't just see the straw. Yeah,
no.
The straw.
Hey, everybody, like you just see the straw, and I pull it up. It's a Coca-Cola. Oh, it's so good. Oh,
pickle Coke.
I really
that's another one. I gotta ask you about the flavors. Do you like orange Coke? Orange vanilla Coke?
What?
You haven't tried orange Coke?
I've had orange soda.
Coke?
Orange
yeah.
soda?
No, orange Coke, man. Orange cream Coca-Cola. Orange vanilla Coca-Cola. Vanilla Coca-Cola.
I've had vanilla Coca-Cola.
Do you like it?
It's all right.
It's all right? Okay.
It's all right.
Have you had pickle Coca-Cola?
No, I will never have pickle Coca-Cola. I mean, trust me, if you were to hand me this without doing this show, hey, Bobby, try this. I would throw it in your face. I literally would not.
Let's do something. Try it,
Can you see the balls?
Yes, I see it.
That fucking bothers me, dude.
Yeah. Dude, actually,
what's boba tea?
Bro, that might be the best part of it. It's like lychee. Like when you bite it, it's like a little juicy. It's like
that's disgusting.
It's like a little but that actually might be the best part of your your drink right now.
Japanese boogers.
Yeah. Do something. Try it with a pickle, just like that.
I'm not gonna try
get a Coke.
What?
Get a Coke and pour it on the one cup and
Alex.
pour a few of that.
Alex.
What? What was that? I'm sorry. I think you muted yourself, buddy. My apologies.
Oh, this is so disgusting, dude.
You're gonna drink like 2 Maltos after this.
I got my banana shake. I made her buy me a banana.
Oh
shake.
yeah, you got a banana shake?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink that after this. I can.
Doesn't smell bad, right?
You can smell it, right? It smells like pickle. It's disgusting.
Like a jar of pickle. It smells like a jar of pickle.
Oh god.
Just with ice, like you froze a jar of pickles and you're drinking it. Refreshing.
You not only just the tip, just put the whole thing in.
Oh, shut up.
Oh.
She's been waiting to tell me that.
Yeah, all day. You look nice today.
I hate this, bro. I really do. Like, I do not want to do this at all. I hate this with a passion. My thing is, pickle shouldn't be made of this. Like this.
I know.
Have a tomato slushy. You know.
The only thing is, it is a slushy, so it's gonna be cold. All right, so it's gonna be
that.
slightly refreshing.
No, it won't
Now,
be refreshing.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
I should have made you buy this before the show.
You should have told me. I would have do it. Did you even drink?
No. I started
practice
sucking air, and I put it back.
Suck? Yeah.
A practice suck. Practice suck.
Training and shit.
It's so fucking bad. I'm so scared.
I'm so scared.
I really don't want to taste
Second practice suck. You're like in the batter's box. You're just taking little check swings. You're just there like, I'm ready to go.
This is so bad. Okay.
Amen.
Oh, dude, what the hell? Why?
Oh, look at your face. You have this face of utter disgust. Like if you just tasted shit.
Okay, so, oh Jesus.
I don't even think you have to describe it, Bobby. I think your face is enough for us.
Okay, so, can you put a straw in there? Like, what are you staring at me for? Like, you put a straw there. My goodness. Oh my God, suffering.
I'm suffering.
So, it's how do I say that? A green ice pop.
Okay.
I'm trying to describe green ice pop.
Okay.
And with pickle juice. So it's the aftertaste.
Yeah.
You know
At first, it's not bad.
He's like, yeah, if you just straight up.
So if you keep drinking it, you're gonna be fine.
No, I won't.
Like
be fine.
not stop. Okay.
But for someone like, if you just go, oh, try and,
Now, scenario, you're in the desert, you're dying of thirst.
Would I drink it?
You just have a pickle juice slushy, or you die.
You want to put the little green balls in your mouth?
Yeah. Try, put the little green balls in your mouth.
Why you gotta say it like that, bro?
Put all the little green balls in your mouth.
Get you a spoon.
Yeah, give me a spoon. Look
like
at that. Why does that pickle look like? That's disgusting. Why does that pickle look like that? That's not a normal pickle, dude.
Man. Those little green balls is like midget testicles.
Hey. Look at this.
Let me see. Oh yeah. You're actually gonna like those. Those like minty shaped ones. Watch.
Don't say that word.
Watch. You're gonna like it.
I know. That's what I said. I know. He does that. He has no filter. He's liberal my ass. He says the worst things. All right. Ugh, it smells so bad.
You know what would be hilarious though? If when you bite into it, it's just like full of pickle juice.
It's pickle juice, right? Kevin, Bobby, pickled chicken versus pickled slushy. Oh, dude. I wouldn't take more. Like I'd take as many bites as I took as the drink of this, like a couple bites or a couple sips. But
So you didn't finish it? You didn't finish the chicken at all?
No, I didn't.
Made it?
No, I didn't finish that chicken. No, I didn't finish that chicken. All right. So there's about 5 of these balls.
Looks like you're about to like chewable NyQuil.
Right. This is it, guys. Dateline.
Bro.
These NyQuil.
Dateline.
Tati, that's straight up. That's God.
The pickle juice?
That's straight up pickle. That's disgusting. Oh my God. Tati, you need water. You need water. No, give me water. My goodness, what do you mean? Oh my God. You guys said it's full of sweetness. It's a lie, dude. You guys are liars, dude. Oh God. I've been into it too. Like, it was so bad. Who would do that? Freaking weird, dude.
Oh man. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Bad.
That would be hilarious if Tati does bring you like a cup of water, just pickle juice.
Straight up pickle juice water.
Just pickle juice everywhere. What's happening? You're gonna shower today, pickle juice is gonna come out of your faucet, and just like you brush your teeth, pickle juice water, like, oh my God, what's happening?
That's all.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh. That's right.
Is that a kid size?
What do you want me to do? Get a large?
Yeah, man, you're a man.
The same thing will probably tell me. Bobby, bro, should try small, man. You know what I mean? Healthy.
It's healthy for you, bro.
That's sugar. He'll do that too. Alex is that guy. He'll say all the right things about being healthy and, bro, try this. Trust me.
Yeah.
And then he'll be the same one the next day going, Bobby, look what I got you, bro. 20 packs of Oreos.
Large.
Try this, bro. It's like Tati. Tati's the same way, you know? Like, honey, I think you need it. And then she'll be like, look what I got you. You know, it's like, I see what you two are doing.
Yeah, I see.
Oh my God. Now
is that the best one? Yeah, I've never actually had the banana milkshake.
Banana's good. Banana shake is
good.
Good.
I've always had it with strawberry or with wheat, like whey, but I've never had it just straight up banana.
Yeah. It's good. But listen, if you love pickles, I'm sure you might love that. It's horrible for me. I tried it.
And is this all Sonics, or is this a local thing over there?
No, it's all Sonics, right? All Sonics are doing it.
Ooh, Jesus Christ! Like, how much? Like, what was the testing process for this? Like, who decided? Like, you know what? You know how we're gonna spice up our sales in the summer? Pickle milkshakes. What?
Pickle slushies. Yeah.
Dude, what's wrong with you? People love pickles. Like, okay, on your hot dogs, on your burger. What are we gonna have? Relish milkshakes now? Or actually, do you like relish?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
That's a little sweet. It is sweet relish, so.
Attention everyone, pick Bobby trying this new. Oh, it's so disgusting.
Okay, name what do you want me to try, and I'll try it on the next show. Name anything. Anything within reasonable range for me to get it as well, bro. Like glacier water. There we go. Perfect. Amazing. Kevin, in Miami, there's one in Hialeah Gardens. There's a Sonic right off like Okeechobee and Hialeah Gardens Boulevard. There's a Sonic right there.
Kevin, do you like pickles? Would you have like a pickle juice slushy? Would that be something? Because I understand there are some people. I know Carmen will do it. I know she's sure. I'm sure she's already. She's probably the number one customer for this damn thing.
Yeah. She's like pickle ice cream. Yes.
Dude, I think at one point probably just to spite me. You know, she would just do it just to spite me. You know,
for sure. Hey, Bobby, look, do you have this pistachio ice cream? It's delicious. Oh yeah, pistachio. Oh,
now, here's some mint chocolate chip. Oh, thanks. Oh, what is this? No, I hate pickles. Oh, you see, and you're laughing at me. You know how it is. But no, I think, what I would like to try,
Mhm.
not because I hate it, but just because I've never had it, is what is it, Tati? Is it octopus? Octopus. Squid?
Ooh,
Is that something I want? I'm trying to think which one's actual the food one. And so I want to try that.
I can make a salad.
No, I don't want a salad.
They sell the canned one here.
Can? No, I don't want can. No, I don't want can. That shit's been in there stewing in its own shit.
stewing.
Nah, dude.
So you've never had calamari?
Yeah, we've had calamari.
Okay.
Is that it? I think
Yeah,
I've had calamari before.
It's kind of like that little texture.
Fried calamari we've had.
I've had that. Yeah.
Yeah, fried calamari is delicious with lemon.
We'll figure some
little marinara sauce.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll do something like that. Well, when we're together, whenever I'm in Miami or you're in Tennessee,
we need to have
we'll have like a taste show.
Yes.
You know,
Fear Factor type shit. Where it's just
Alex,
like, whoa.
No, oh, you know what? Have you had
Yeah, I eat sardines.
Well, no, what's Harrison's
caviar?
Have you had caviar before?
Yeah, I've had caviar.
Okay,
I don't like
I've never had caviar. That might be the next thing I have to try. It's caviar.
Try caviar? Oh, I tell Harrison to send you some.
Right? Yeah, I am paying for it. Sardines are good. No, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna tell him to tell me or send me. So send me.
Okay.
I ain't paying money for this shit. The best
caviar.
Because obviously I'm not going to Walgreens or Walmart to buy caviar.
No, you can't buy caviar.
But if you tell me, oh, dude, here's this $100 bottle of caviar, whatever the hell, I'll try that, and I'll tell you why you just wasted all your money, and that's why you're broke.
Bobby, have you eaten white rice with fried eggs on top?
No.
Do you like fried eggs?
I don't mind fried eggs.
Next time you gotta make, when they make a picadillo, rice, 2 fried eggs, and picadillo, ground beef.
Ground beef.
Beautiful.
I don't know why, but lately I haven't been. It doesn't sit well with me anymore. That ground beef and rice.
Ooh.
The late thing with that. What's we're talking about? It doesn't sit well with Vivito either. When we find out that's what they're gonna cook, we're kind of like,
it could be the meat that they're using.
I don't know.
Or the seasoning.
Well, if you have hamburger helper with the same meat, never had the issue. I just don't know how it's being cooked, but makes me a deal of it, isn't it? I used to. I just don't prefer it anymore.
Man, picadillo is so good, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna make for you guys whenever I see you guys again? I'm making now a chicken crust pizza. We talked about it last time. We redid it again, and Jamila's making with cottage cheese. I had no idea you could do so much healthy shit with cottage cheese. Like the bread, it's legit just like bread, but from cottage cheese. And you make the pizza, and I make a guava condensed milk pizza with a little bit of cinnamon. Oof, I'm gonna make it for you.
No, you won't.
Yeah, you're gonna try it.
You can make it around me.
You're gonna
enjoy it.
You're gonna eat it.
While I get my
You're gonna eat it.
Little Caesars pizza, and I'm watching you eat that. Whatever. That's not a freaking pizza.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Whatever you just described is not pizza.
Hey, I promise you, Bobby, it's delicious, man. Delicious.
To you.
You like chicken?
Yeah, I like chicken.
You like pizza?
I like pizza.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Separate.
I promise you, you're gonna love it.
Separate, bro.
All right, man. All right. Look, Google pictures, bro. It's real. It's real.
I believe it's real. You're that guy. You try anything and everything you see.
Oh, I love it, bro. It's fruit pizza. What fruit pizza? What did you make, Tati?
She made ass. Oh, fruit pizza?
What fruit? Apricot?
Nah.
Mango?
Yeah. Use that green fruit and the strawberries.
Oh, yeah.
Cream cheese. Cream cheese,
You didn't like that?
Alex.
What's wrong with you, man? Oh, you know what I made yesterday? I made guava honey marmalade chicken.
Nice. Good for you.
Amazing.
That's why you look like that?
Amazing, bro. Amazing.
You look
just like that.
You look sick as hell.
Man.
Nasty shit you eat.
Man, it's delicious, bro. You gotta expand your taste buds aside from chicken.
Peach breaded chicken at Publix, the one that I made you go back to get me more, and you started saying very loud. Remember that? It was so good.
Well,
it was a peach. It was a glazed in peach. It was so good.
Yes, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Bobby, you're missing so much, man. You're missing so much from life.
I'm really not.
Just chicken tenders, fries, and banana milkshake. Like as American as it gets.
Whatever, bro. You know. To me, no. You're more that. First of all, let's not make it a bad word.
I'm un-American.
You're more American. You're more white than me. You ever
How
seen
am I more white?
I've seen the blonde, blue-eyed ladies. They go, "This is something you can do at home," and you only see like their chest down with their new restricted thing, and they're doing all this extra stuff. You put the kiwi and the strawberries, and put some cream cheese, and then we're not going to use real bread. We're going to use
tofu.
What the hell? Huh? Not tofu, whatever the hell you just said. We're going to do this. And it's so good. You're going to love it. Yum. And I'm going, what the like, I'm so happy, that I stuck with the Latina, part of it, because at least, she does that experimenting stuff. And the only time I eat that crap is if she tricks me and I lose trust. And that's something we got to work on. You know what I mean?
She's just trying to unclog your arteries. She's trying to make
whatever, bro. Whatever. My arteries are cleared, bro. Whatever, dude. I'm just saying, you're more white than me when it comes to that.
I'm more white,
dude,
bro.
Bobby, try this out, bro.
No, dude,
boba tea with there's no
White people have no seasoning. White people, that's why you guys use ketchup and mustard, and you gotta have no seasoning. You see, you even got the seasoning from your white side, but it's like German descent. So, there's good seasoning there. But white people, they don't know what sazon completa is. They don't know. They just cook with... What do white people cook their chicken with? I'm serious. I'm asking you here. Don't leave me out on the limb here.
Don't turn this around. This has nothing to do with
what
that.
Do white people cook their chicken with? This has everything to do with
you try...
Nothing.
You're one of those people that put lettuce around your sandwich and you call it
no, that's a big no for me. Hell no, that's a big no for me.
I'm just saying... No. That's what you eat. That's what you eat.
No.
Don't be coming at me when you guys are trying to talk to me about some weird ass dessert and calling it a pizza. A pizza is a pizza. Pizza is pizza dough heated up with the marinara sauce and the cheese. That's pizza. Put some pepperoni. That's pizza. No, it's not uncultured. That's pizza. All of a sudden, some randos came and said, "What if we hey, let's put some pineapple on this thing?" That's not pizza.
Oh,
you're messing it up.
I don't like pineapple on pizza. I don't think fruit should go on pizza. On a hot pizza like that. With marinara sauce.
But you're talking about Tati's little dessert pizza.
No, because it's the dessert pizza, bro. It's
Call that what it is. It's a giant cookie.
What's wrong with you? Okay, what?
It's a cookie. It's not a pizza.
Oh man.
She makes it with cookie dough or whatever the hell it is, and she puts sour cream or cheese cream or whatever the hell it is, and puts a bunch of fruits on it, and she'd be all fancy there with her little thing. It's so good, dripping down the side of her mouth.
The cream cheese.
Yeah. Well, I'm sipping on this, going, I hope it is
good. on your banana.
Whatever.
On your pickle. You know, what'd be hilarious about mistake. You get the pickle one and you just slurp it. And you're like, whoa,
full gut. We should have Tristan try that.
Oh my god, you should have all your kids try it. Hey, look, honey, I just got a new lemon one.
Okay.
Yes. You see? Nutella pizza. There you go.
No.
Yes.
Don't say you see like it's right, because again.
Kevin, it is right.
Respect, brother.
You're
wrong.
Man.
It's not a pizza. A pizza is a pizza.
Kevin, don't mind him, Kevin. This man has
That's
no
why
idea
when they go, oh, do you want some chicken wings? Yeah, I'll have some wings. Oh, they're cauliflower, though. That's not chicken wings. That's cauliflower wings.
Yeah,
those are cauliflower.
I agree with you there. Just for that, give me cauliflower.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
say, oh, here's a sandwich,
but
and then it's lettuce wrapped around beef or whatever the hell. That's not a sandwich.
A veggie pizza is a veggie pizza. A maple, a supreme, all the meats pizza is all meat. You can make a sweet pizza, bro. It's still a pizza.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever had the Philly cheesesteak pizza?
No.
It's Alfredo sauce instead of marinara sauce. It's still a pizza. It's on bread. Circular. Pie. Makes it a pizza.
Just because you name it a pizza doesn't mean it's a pizza. A pizza's a pizza.
Yeah, pizza's a pizza because
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like a burger's a burger. Steak and Shake. I hate Steak and Shake. My family loves Steak and Shake. Why do I hate Steak and Shake?
Why do you hate Steak and Shake?
Because there's no steak. It's a lie. It's burger and shake. Steak and Shake. False advertisement.
So you don't eat it just on principle?
No, it's crap too. The fries are okay, and it smells like a toilet when you walk in there. It's as soon as you walk in, it smells like a restroom. But they treat it like it's a holiday. We're going to Steak and Shake. Oh, well, have fun. I'm staying home. I'll stay home. Bring me some Mickey D's or something, or some chicken wings, some from Wings and whatever that place is I like to go to. You know, that's my it bothers me.
Don't Kevin, just
if
Kevin,
it's Steak
call that
and
restaurant and tell Bobby that's not pizza. Tell him that Bobby Melendez says that isn't pizza, so they can change it from the menu.
Who?
It's a restaurant in Gables that makes a good dessert pizza.
If it's not pizza, it's not pizza.
Alfredo Fedas. Oh, Alfredo. Actually, Tati, I'll make it for you. I'm not even gonna make it for Bobby.
Here we go.
Bobby.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's his white guy pizza. Here it goes.
We love arugula, right? Bobby, do you eat arugula?
No.
Of course not. Why would I even ask that? Do you eat spinach?
No.
Do you eat feta cheese?
No.
You've never eaten feta cheese in your salads? With Kalamata olives? The black olives?
No.
You've never had a Greek salad?
No. Jesus I had an American salad.
Man.
I've had a Caesar salad.
Lettuce, ranch dressing, croutons and cheese.
Avocado.
America. Avocado. That you just had a Tex-Mex salad. You just went Mexican there.
I know. I will not have a Tex-Mex
avocado
salad.
From Mexico. No?
No.
You don't like nachos?
Nope.
You don't like nachos?
I don't prefer them. Doesn't mean I don't like, I'll have a nacho, but it's not like, let's eat nachos.
God,
I just talked about that today at my job. You
Jesus,
know, even my boss knows how much of a picky eater I am. They go, we're having Moe's for lunch. Moe's on the house, everybody. Oh, yay. Every different types of food.
Get McDonald's for Bobby.
I sneak out the back door. I go down to my car, go across the street, get some Japanese food, chicken teriyaki with fried rice. Yep. I don't like
you know how good Moe's is?
Nope, I don't.
Jesus Christ, man.
I've had it. It's overrated.
Wow. Overrated,
bro. Overrated, bro. Taco Bell every day. Tacos, give me a Taco Bell.
No, bro, that is
That's it. What? No.
You don't like tacos from like a little shop that is like it's homemade tacos, like legit street tacos?
No.
Jesus, man.
No, man.
Well, I mean, what can I expect, bro? You paid $12 for a ham and cheese sandwich.
No, not a ham and cheese. Dickhead. Not a ham and cheese. Turkey, bacon, mayo. And Tati messed up the bread the other day. She got herbs and cheese, which is I've had that before.
It's delicious bread. You don't like that bread either?
I didn't say I didn't like it. You're not listening.
Oh my God.
You're just like Tati. Everything has to be an absolute. That's not what I said.
You just said you messed up.
She messed it up because I get the Italian bread, but she got herbs and cheese. I've had herbs and cheese before. I've tried it. It was okay. I finished it.
Yeah, lime is legit real good. Oh, and by the way, Kevin, have you gone to Coyo Taco? That is by far one of the best. And Kevin, also, if you're into smash burgers, Skinny Louie's. It opened up in Gables too. There was one on Calle Ocho. Smash burgers. Bobby, have you ever had a smash burger?
No.
Okay, imagine a burger. Mm-hmm. The meat patty is just black. Look up Skinny Louie's. You might actually like that.
So because they're special because they shrink they smash their burger patty?
It's legit. It's delicious. No, obviously the taste of seasoning.
How much is it per burger?
Per burger, I think a single one is like $7 something.
And you're talking about my $12 turkey sandwich?
Yeah, because I can't make a smash burger home every day. You can make.
I'll make you a smash burger right now. Except I won't smash it with my hand.
What are you gonna do?
I won't smash it with my hand.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, you smash it with your ass. You're gonna sit on it. Yeah.
Here, I rolled it for you, bro. I rolled it up for you.
Like, yeah, when I pick you up from the airport in Miami, I'm gonna stop by Mickey D's, get your Happy Meal.
I'll be smiling.
It's for a boy.
It's for a boy.
Is a toy in here? Can I switch the toy, please?
No, you know what? Nostalgic thing. I was talking to my son about the other day.
That?
I was talking to Audrey, not Tristan, in McDonald's. And I was telling her, because we're getting Happy Meals for Audrey and Ellie and Tristan.
Yeah.
And I was saying, man, the Happy Meals at McDonald's used to be so good. And I don't mean the food. I mean the
yeah.
Because you'll get remember when Batman came out, Batman Forever?
Yep.
And you remember all the stuff, the glass.
You would see the toys lined up in the register, and you're like, oh.
But I like the collector edition glasses and all. You don't get that anymore. Now it's like some stupid thing, and it's not the same. It's not the same.
Do you remember the big kids meal from Burger King? Instead of 4 chicken tenders, we would get 6 chicken tenders.
Burger King, I'm surprised they're still around. I had Burger King the other day. I said, let me try Burger King. I haven't had Burger King in a while, and I realized that's why I don't have it. You know,
That's what you don't, yeah. Trust me, man.
You know, I said I'm gonna get that, like, because I used to get the chicken sandwich, and I'm like, it's not. It's just.
Oh, and Kevin, Local. I've heard of Local. I haven't. Kush, I have. Actually, funny story. I was having lunch at Kush in downtown with my coworkers when LeBron announced that he was going back to Cleveland because it was during lunch hour. I'm never gonna forget it. The burger was delicious, but as we look up in the TV, I'm like, and I see I'm going home. I'm like, what is this? But Kush is really good.
Gosh, you guys go to a legit
I'm
place.
telling you, you gotta open up, bro. When you have a burger in one of these places, you're gonna be like, when the fuck did I would eat the McDonald's burgers in my life again? Never.
First of all,
never.
First of all,
never. Oh, do you still get the chicken nuggets in McDonald's?
I get nuggets, yeah. I'll substitute between burgers. You know, I'll have a burger here and there.
What's your favorite burger? What's your favorite burger at McDonald's? Big Mac, just hamburger.
Hamburger. I'll have a double cheeseburger sometimes, but not really.
Okay.
Hamburger, that's it. Straight up.
Do you like the filet of fish?
Yeah, during Lent.
Oh, you used to love the chicken sandwich from BK.
Yeah, the long one. I had that recently.
One.
Yeah,
that's what you had recently.
I just told you. Okay. Yeah, that's one I had recently.
Okay.
And you know, it was nostalgic, but at the same time, I was like, oh, that's why I don't eat it that much. You know, it wasn't.
It's like, oh, I feel like I just lost a year of my life right now. It's like, oh god, the grease is coming.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You know, you go, oh, okay, you bite, like, it has some good flavor, but then you taste the grease that comes. You're like, oh, dude.
Oh god.
Yeah,
horrible,
it's like,
man, horrible.
But yeah, you know, whatever.
Good time.
I'm the one trying stuff. I know. I love how I do the trying on this thing, and I'm getting criticized what I don't try.
Bro, tell me what I'll try it. I got no problem. Tell me what do you want me to try next week? Brainstorm right now without you. Let's do it live on air, or let's take a fan vote. What do you want me to try next week live on air?
You have to try something you don't like.
That's what I'm saying. Suggest something.
Well, everything you seem to like.
Okay, that's I'm sorry.
You know,
my apologies.
Have you ever had a calamari pizza with fried fish? You know, they skin the fish alive and they put the pizza on it, and it's not real cheese, it's egg cheese. Like they fry the egg and they cut it up and they call that cheese. Like, you know, it's like, dude, what, you know, come on, what are we doing here? Call it what it is. You know,
something that you think I don't like. Let's make it fun. Tell me. Okay. Whatever. PG, buddy. PG. I thought you were just gonna blurt it out.
No, I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
A, B, C, D. You're gonna try it today.
You're gonna try this today. A, B, C, D. God, it is horrible.
What don't I like? Shit. I don't like pickles. What else? I eat cucumber, but I don't really like it. Like, to me, the texture's like, I like everything else. I really do. Let me see. What's up, fellas? What's up with
Adrian? You missed so much, my man. Adrian, what's up, dude? Adrian of the Rainy Day Pod.
Dude, Adrian didn't see you. You have to try it again.
I didn't try it. No, he can go back and run.
Adrian, man, he would do anything for the audience. Cucumber dipped in buffalo sauce. Okay. Never tried that. I could try that.
No, that doesn't count.
What?
Oh, let me try it. Oh no, it's just that's not risky.
I'll eat the whole cucumber.
Nah, dude, eat a bug. Or
risky?
Something.
A bug?
Eat a bug or some shit.
One of the lizards that's in someone's house.
Yeah, that's right. Live on air. Eat a freaking lizard, dude. Come at me with all that sliced cucumber with dipped in buffalo.
Oh man, what else? What can we try that I can just pull up and just like mealworms?
Yeah, eat fish bait. Bet.
Fish bait?
Yeah, try it. What's up? It's a challenge. Like, you got to do it. I did something that's disgusting for me. You got to eat fish bait.
Yeah, you didn't eat raw fish, bro. Like,
so,
you get sick.
Straight up, bro.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Do that.
Oh, you're not a man. Oh, you're not a man.
Alex, that's it. No, hey, fan vote. Raw fish. Open the package,
bro. What's
try that, and just bite like that. Why not?
You, bro?
Try it one time. Pretend you're in the Amazons.
Yeah,
you eat random ass shake burgers and whatever the hell.
Just, bro. Smash burgers, bro.
Whatever. It's stupid. You know.
That's my
AJ,
daughter there.
I like peanut butter pickle sandwich.
She does. She eats that. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, she does. I've seen her eat it.
Peanut butter pickle doesn't match my.
Now, peanut
AJ,
butter and jelly
you grew up with
sandwich.
that.
Do you toast the bread or do
Theo
you
Bobby
have
was
the bread
closer. I would have
untoasted?
saved you from all that stuff, man.
Saved you from a
I would have got you like real kid food, you know, like
real kid food.
your mom and dad get you all that nasty. Don't worry, we come back up here. Theo Bobby will take care of you.
I'll take care of you. You can have the peanut butter, no pickle.
I'll give you something. I'm gonna give you Reese's.
Yeah.
I'll get you some. Yeah, let's just substitute the pickle for jelly. This is really shit. For the first time, oh my god! I'm like, don't worry, I'm here now.
I got you. It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Pickles, God.
No, that's just on her. She's picked that up on herself. She really.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, what?
Yeah.
Hey, there's some people that they like stuff. And, you know, I'm just. Joking.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what I used to do.
Honey, where's my super soup?
Now, I used to make when I was younger. I used to make. I would toast two breads, make tuna with mayo and
real
put
bread.
Real bread, and put grape jelly.
Real grape jelly.
Real grape jelly.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do next show on air, I'm gonna eat a grape jelly tuna sandwich.
No, can't do that. Look, toasted with grape jelly, raw fish.
I'm not gonna eat raw fish.
Come on, bro. Don't be like that, bro. Just try it. What's up?
Man up, bro. Man up. Just do it. Just do it, bro.
Let's just do it, bro. Let's go right now.
Oh my God, Gerber green beans. Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Actually,
let's do that.
Here, put hot Cheetos with milk. AJ, stop playing. Hot Cheetos with milk.
She's actually done that.
Do you have hot? AJ.
Well, no.
AJ.
These are actually good hot Cheetos, Bobby. Legit.
Listen,
like it's not Cheetos. It's not Cheetos. It's like another brand they have in Walmart in BJ's that is like pure cheese, like legit real cheese.
Okay. You have that in the house right now?
No,
AJ?
We don't.
I'm not asking you.
No, we don't.
I'm not asking you.
I'm the one that buys it.
I don't believe you.
We don't.
AJ, if you have it in the house right now, no.
I told you, bro. You gotta listen, man. I'm the one that
that's
buys
why
it,
I feel
dude.
bad for her, dude. You don't go get the girl what she needs, dude. Here with your loud ass crickets, random and won't eat live fish on air. Live fish. Now it's live, bro. You gotta eat a live fish on air. That's it.
Like I gotta go fishing, catch it, and just eat it. I'm gonna make the next podcast from the lake.
AJ's gonna run the public. She's going to public right now. She'll buy it right now. Oh, dude, that is kind of weird. Like I would see that. Like that is weird.
What? Hot Cheetos and milk?
I love you, AJ, but if I have to see eating hot Cheetos with milk, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That you want to mess me up? That's what you should do.
That's what you do.
With all the love in the world, I judge the hell out of you.
What Oreo cookie wouldn't you eat? What flavor have you seen? Because I've seen some flavors recently. What flavors have you seen that you have you tried everyone?
Recently. No, I haven't tried everyone because.
Okay.
Which one would I not eat? I don't know if there's one I would not eat, but there's maybe I would not.
Gonna go to Petco, and get the fish. Hey, you want a fish bowl? No, I'm not gonna consume them. It's fine. I'll just put them in the back.
Adrian says, "Moreover, stores are fire." Oh, Oreos, s'more Oreos. Is that what you're saying?
I think it should be.
Maybe
it would make sense.
I hope so.
If not, I'm gonna start googling more over stores.
Yeah, there you go. S'more Oreos. I've had s'more Oreos. Yes, more over stores are fire. I've never been to that store.
Amazing.
Let us know where it's at. No, s'more Oreos are good. I've had s'more Oreos.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I would have to look at it to say. Let me see if I can pull some up very quick. Because I don't know, unless it's like some stupid, like, pickle juice Oreo. Like, I wouldn't have that.
Yeah,
That's
of course not. I mean, there are some weird Oreos.
Well, there was one that you told me I never did, which is the Coca-Cola Oreo.
Oh, the sparkling one, yeah. It was like Poppy Rocks.
That's stupid. Selena Gomez.
But I figured you would like that because it's combination of your two favorite things in the world.
that doesn't mean I'm gonna like it.
I mean, at least I think you would try it.
Here's my thing. The Selena Gomez ones I saw at the store with Audrey.
What are they?
They're cinnamon. It's cinnamon. That's what it is.
Oh, see, I would try that.
Nah, I wouldn't. Here's my thing. I mean, maybe I'll try it, but that doesn't mean if somebody has it, I'm not gonna buy it. I'll just take it.
What sucks is that none of them come like in just like a one Oreo thing. Like,
that's
so
right.
You could just try it. Like, dude,
why do I want to
spend the whole packet?
Freaking $7 on Oreos or whatever?
Watermelon with mustard? I'll have watermelon with mustard.
No, he has to have like a raw fish. That's
you want me to do it right now? I have watermelon with mustard right now.
No, raw fish, bro. Stop. I'm telling you. Like, I'm not letting that go. I am not letting that go.
Does tuna count?
No.
That's raw fish, bro.
If you get a tuna before it's cut, so you bite that.
Yeah, I just gotta bite it.
Let's see
it. Everything just there.
You gotta chew it. If you can swallow it, you get a brownie point. If you don't, you can spit it out. You have to chew on it a little bit.
Daddy, I've actually seen grilled watermelon. Yeah, they say it tastes good. I have never tasted it, but they say it tastes good.
Why? Watermelon's supposed to be. Here's my thing. So I don't care.
Why make it hot?
That's my thing. Like, it's watermelon. Oh, Adrian says raw salmon is good.
Yeah, because when you go have sushi and all that, you can have the raw salmon.
Would you eat that?
Yeah, I would eat that.
But you have that. You have to have raw tuna. Like the actual tuna. Go to the store, fish, just buy the tuna,
and just eat it.
Cut it up live on air.
Yeah.
Eat it.
All right.
Got it. Do it. Why? Come on, dude.
I'll put some lemon juice on it.
I've suffered for multiple weeks.
You haven't eaten raw fish, bro.
It doesn't matter.
What are you talking about, dude?
It's disgusting. I've suffered.
That's
insane, I've suffered.
Man.
You
that
know
is
me.
Insane.
See, that's messed up.
If I die because of this, bro,
I want the people to know that I actually did it. He won't do it.
I will do it.
He won't do it.
I will do it, bro. Right now.
Raw fish. Let's go,
bro. I'm gonna go jump in the ocean right now, bro. I'm gonna go.
Oreos with raw fish. Ugh. Yeah, do that. Buy Oreo pack.
Remove the cream.
Put some raw fish
like a sardine.
You might. Hey, you know what? The Oreo crust might save that. Maybe not. I don't know.
It could.
But yeah. So Oreos, the Selena Gomez one. Cinnamon bun. Chocolate covered pretzel Oreo. Blueberry pie Oreo. Toffee crunch. Dirt cake.
That actually sounds good.
Java chip. Java chip sounds good. I like coffee. I like the peanut butter. That peanut butter. I like peanut butter.
Have you had the peanut butter one or no?
No, but that's my point. I like peanut butter. Obviously, like Oreo, but I don't know how I'd feel about peanut butter Oreo. Like I don't know how that's gonna taste together.
Strawberry milkshake with green olive. And peacock bass with pickle Oreo. We actually have seaweed at the house. Yes. Try a strawberry milkshake with green.
I'm sorry. What?
Seaweed.
Why?
Like the chips.
What?
AJ likes them.
Seaweed chips?
Yeah, they're actually pretty good. Hey, it's from the ocean, so technically, I'm good. I'm set. Bro. It's like a sun chip. It just looks like seaweed. Look, Tati, do that. We're gonna eat seaweed chips together.
I'm not gonna eat that. No, you gotta eat raw fish. I'll eat seaweed chip while you eat that.
Keeps on with raw fish.
I'm staying with it, bro. I'm dead ass serious. You come up to Franklin, I'm gonna buy a fish at the market.
We're gonna go charter a boat. We're gonna go to a lake. We're gonna go fish on the lake. We're gonna catch the fish. Blueberry pie
seaweed
Oreos.
Chips.
Yeah.
Why though? Just get a sushi. I've had sushi once. I don't like it.
Yeah. You don't like sushi? Did you have the cooked sushi or no? Because remember, you can have it raw or you can have. Well, that's where the raw salmon is on too. They have it on the sushi.
I don't know.
Yeah, raw tuna. Yeah.
Oh man. So there you go. So I'll have some seaweed chips, and then Alex will have raw fish. I'll try to find the raw fish, but he had straight up.
It's just straight up.
You could do like one of those little ones, like about there, and just. You know.
I could do a shrimp cocktail.
No, shut up.
It's raw.
You said
No,
you asked.
no,
the
Alex, you know what I
asked
mean.
bro.
That's
You
what you're
see?
trying to avoid
Raw
it.
fish. That's the technical.
You're trying to avoid it.
Sorry,
That's
man.
bullcrap.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
bullcrap. You know, here I am suffering every episode. You want spicy chip challenge?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Let's do it. I'll do it.
Not me. You do it.
I'll do it. The spicy one chip challenge.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Give me the chip.
Straight up.
Give me
straight
the
up.
chip. Give me
Straight
the
up.
chip. Let's roll.
Straight
I'm
up.
down. I'm down.
Spicy chip challenge.
I'll have the
whole
chip.
chip in your mouth.
Whole chip in my mouth. Let's
Okay.
do it. And a gallon of milk.
Yes, you gotta see how far you can go before you take the milk. You can't just drink the milk right away.
Oh no, of course. I'll go. And then after that, I'll have the raw fish.
Let's freaking raw. I mean it, dude. I want to see some raw fish. I want to just straight out like the penguin from Batman, just rip the stomach right out.
And then like a week later, it's just me in the hospital bed, all tubes and everything. You're like, oh, at least he did it.
At least he did it,
Alex. I love you, man. Why
You did it for the views, bro.
Yeah.
We got 10
I
subscribers.
did it for the clicks. There's the fam.
But okay, so there you go. Hot chip. Alex will do the hot chip
I will do the hot
challenge.
chip
I
challenge.
won't, because I've done hot thing. I did this thing at my job. They did a competition.
Didn't you almost die?
But no, dude, it's bad. Well, it was AJ will buy it. Thanks, AJ. Make sure it's the hottest one, AJ.
Where do you buy this hot chip? There's legit like just one chip container you can buy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Don't put your hands in your eyes.
Yeah.
You gotta be legit about it.
Okay.
You like, get it? Maybe wear a glove, bro.
Wear a glove.
I'm dead ass because you go
Are
like
you
this.
serious?
You're like, oh, no, because dude, your
you
skin is
just, like,
sensitive
touch
as hell.
it. Yeah,
You're effed up.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the truth.
done.
Alex
I'm
is
done.
like if you straight up smack Alex as hard as you can anywhere, all of a sudden he gets like a imprint tattoo.
Yeah.
Thrown out. You know.
We looked it up. Actually. It's a natural skin condition.
I know.
Because
Well,
I wanted to see why does that happen to me? It doesn't. I mean, and it happens to a few people. But I'm like, dude, what is that? Like, you can carve your name and it'll just pop up.
Yes. But yeah. So yeah, you can't have milk. You can only have milk after you quit. Like after you're done.
Yeah.
You know. So what happened was they were doing a spicy thing. Yeah, you got to be like Shaq, no faces, straight up.
Okay, just straight up, just
you
eat
ever
it.
seen Shaq eat the hot chip?
Yeah.
Okay.
When he started aspirating, and like,
he goes,
he's like,
I'm not coming. Yeah, you are. He goes, you win. Fuck it. It's the so they were doing a jelly bean, the spicy jelly bean.
Oh yes.
And that was so like I was like
true.
okay, I don't think I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna go farther than I'm gonna be farther because I can handle some spice. So, but the first one we took, it was supposed to be like hot, like getting hotter.
Whoa! Wait a second.
What happened?
In the mall, there's a store, and they make you sign a waiver before buying it because people have gone to the hospital. What the are you?
Because it's so spicy.
Jesus Christ! Okay, all right.
Yeah, but you can't take it back, bro. You got to go.
No, I'll do it. I got you.
All right.
Got you. I'll cool it off with a raw fish. It'll kind of like
think about that. I might be doing you a favor.
You might be.
But no, that was so. What happened was I put the first chip. It's supposed to be. So let me just say.
No, milk. Actually
water makes it worse.
Water makes it worse because it expands the taste.
So I'm telling you, I'm gonna let you know. So they had at this spicy challenge that I did at my job. We had a lot of people in the room. They had a half gallon of milk for everybody. Everybody had their own half gallon of milk. Donuts was the best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
That's right away.
That's what helped me. Donuts.
Gotcha.
So, but what happened was, I go ahead. So they had I don't know. I don't remember exactly the flavor of the jelly beans, but I was like, okay, I'll just do one. And I'll do one, and I'm probably I'll last, but I know I'm not gonna win because I'm not gonna get to the spicy one. Eventually, I'm gonna quit. I see the milk there, I know I'm gonna grab it. The first one I grabbed was terrible. I did it. It wasn't just one. I'm sorry. It was this like little pill cup, and it had a bunch in there. You had to make sure you chewed on it first. You can't just take it and swallow it.
Yeah.
Chew on it, then you swallow it. So I did it, and I was like, oh, you could feel it. You can feel that kick. You're like. All right, go to it. You can't drink anything. You can't touch anything. If you get your milk, you're done.
Yeah.
So they go to the next one. Before I get to the next one, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like it was like bad, dude. It was my face was red. I'm looking at other people. Other people are going like this. Okay, go all right. And the lady tells me, my coworker tells me, she sees that I'm not like this. I'm just chilling, But I'm thinking like I don't want to do this. And I go, she goes, the second one's okay. It's just it tastes disgusting. I forgot what it was. It was this type of pepper. But she goes, it's just disgusting. It's fine. I said, all right, cool. So I did it, chewed on it, and it was disgusting. It was a terrible flavor, but I did it. And I'm like, I see some people, they drink their milk. Fuck that, I'm out. And the other people are like this, they're sweating. So, and I'm sitting there, I'm going, and all of a sudden I see people from my department come in. I'm like, oh God, I can't be now. I'm like, oh. But it was like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'll just do the third one. I got the third one. I can do it. And as soon as I do it, I felt like, oh, I almost came up because I'm dying. My face might be like this.
I'm good. It's like,
But really, I'm like, it was so bad. And then I was like, right before I could do it, I felt like, okay. And I look and I'm like waiting for this guy to quit, and he's not quitting. He's being a jackass, just being strong. And this one over here is on the 5th cup. I'm like, and I just finally went, and I just touched my milk, the half-gallon milk. I just touched it. And someone went, "You're out? Are you out?" And I'm like, I just used that as an excuse. Go, yeah, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah, go. I'm done.
And yeah, the milk
alleviates.
The initial teeth took away all the. It wasn't until I had the 2 donuts, because I had the milk and I finished it. And I'm like, I need more milk, man. I was mad. I'm like, and then I was like, let me just try the donut. The donut cut it. The donut was the one that saved me from that. So just there you go, Alex. Take 2 Publix. Get the Publix donuts, half-gallon of milk, and the hot chips. That way, if you take the milk and you realize it's not helping, eat a donut. Chew on some donuts and eat them. That should stop it. But I'm gonna
go all out. I'm gonna go to Krispy Kreme.
You'll never want to touch a spicy thing. No, Publix donuts are way better than Krispy Kreme. Straight up.
What?
Yeah, I'll say it again. Publix donuts are better than Krispy Kreme. Tell you right now. You never tried it?
I've never tried it. Publix donuts, no.
They're the ones. They're the ones who started doing it. And I think it is. I think it's a lot better. The thing with Krispy Kreme is it gets all in your hand. This one doesn't. You just get it.
Oh yeah.
Legit. Glass of cold milk. Oh my God. So a donut spicy chip sandwich. But anyway, what about a Carolina Reaper with raw fish? I'm telling you, I don't know if that's Jake or Jamila, but Jamila, if that's you.
That's Jake.
Yeah. Oh, Jake. Oh, Jake. Make sure your dad buys that raw fish. You go to the store with him. You see that fish that has the eyes and it's looking at you.
Yeah.
Dead. You go, Dad. This is the one. And bring it out.
He's been fishing a lot, so one of the fishes that he catches.
Oh, Jake, my boy, do it. Do it for Tio Bobby. Have your dad eat that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna send you a picture and tell you. I'm gonna send you a picture of what he catches, and it's gonna be like the little goldfish. Like, look, Bobby got a raw fish. Little goldfish. I'm good to go.
No problem. Jake says no problem.
Oh man.
Let's see. You guys should do the spicy wing challenge. That it goes up to 10 levels. Oh gosh, I can't do it. That's basically what the.
That's actually really good.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend. There you go. I'm about to go downstairs and tell you the truth. Man, but anyway, there you go. So spicy chip challenge. We sell Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh wow, she works at Publix. Oh man, what?
We sell.
So you just rebrand them?
No,
they're just older.
The ones that we get at our Publix, they're not Krispy Kreme.
No,
they're made at Publix. Yeah. Maybe in Miami because you guys can't make it.
We can't make it. What are you talking about, bro?
You always have to secondhand everything.
You didn't find that out, that the Publix bakery just buys Krispy Kreme donuts and they let it sit for 2 days.
It doesn't taste like Krispy Kreme whatsoever, bro. Whatsoever.
Oh, when you guys come down,
I didn't know AJ works at Publix.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, AJ. All right.
When you guys come down, you got to go to Salty Donut.
What?
I got to take you guys to Salty Donut.
Salty Donut?
Salty Donut. Look it up. Instead of actual like just donut dough, it's cake batter, but in donuts. Delicious. The best. Oh wow.
They're thicker.
Tati likes it thick.
I see.
Oh shit.
It's the Girth donut. Jesus Christ, you got a brand new 6-pack. God damn.
Yeah.
Check out my 6-pack, bro. AJ says it's not really Publix. Publix makes weird like donuts. Maybe you're Publix, AJ. Maybe it's you.
You know, we got a Kroger down. Well, we don't got a Kroger down here. We got a Kroger closer to us.
Just kidding. Love you guys. Salty Donut is fire. Yes, I know the Lord. You know, it's like, Theo, what was it a coincidence that your beard grew like an Oreo? What?
Oh, because of the white and the.
Oh. No, you know what's a coincidence, Jake? Is that your father and I, we don't talk about what we're doing, and he's growing his beard out, and I'm growing my beard. The goatee lasted like 3 days, bro.
This is legit. Now, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. If you show up next week and you got no hair, I know you're going to have a happy wife, and it's going to be a pretty cool podcast. Called The Beard Man.
Superman 8.9. Is that your rating? Was it? I heard it was really good, AJ. Was it good? Did you get to see it? I want to go see Superman.
She saw it, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see it. And what other movies out that I really want to see? Well, what shows am I watching right now?
Oh, by the way, I started watching Running the Point, with Kate Hudson.
Oh yeah,
Running Point. I started watching it finally. Yeah, I finished The Waterfront in like a day, like I told you last time. I haven't really watched anything else, but I started watching Running Point, and now I'm gonna watch the new quarterback series.
Watch
Baldcast. That's pretty funny.
Let me see.
Baldcast, not podcast.
What was the other movie? There was another movie in the theater that I was talking about, but Tristan, what was it? Jurassic Park. I want to see Jurassic World, the new Jurassic World.
You know what, man? I'm so tired out with it because it's like it's the extreme now. Like I will still watch it, but at this point I'm like, I still remember the original Jurassic Park, and after that it just got like, I don't know.
Not for me. I love movies like that, but Superman, I want to go see. I've heard great things about it, and I love DC. I'm a DC guy. I'm over Marvel. Even though Fantastic Four looks really good. That looks like it's going to be a good one. But 2 shows I'm watching. Well, first off, again, I've told you, Resident Alien. That's the show you need to watch. I'm caught up on that. It's actually, the new episode is tonight. And then the show I'm watching now to make up for not being able to watch on is Fubar with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
That one's on Netflix. That's really good. 2 seasons there. You'll like that one. He's a CIA agent, and he it's pretty. It's not spoiling because it's a good show. But he's secret CIA agent. And he finds out his daughter is one as well. Yeah. So he goes to do this. He goes overseas on a secret mission. And he sees this guy and like his drug lord or a nuke lord, whatever he is. And he goes, I want you to meet someone. And he goes and he finds out it's his daughter. He looks and he says his daughter, and the daughter and him are both CIA agents, and they realize.
There's that.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
And hey, tell this to Tati. What my son's there saying, the watermelon sorbet. Okay, he saw it on. I forgot where he saw it. You buy a watermelon, right? You cut it in half, and both ends you carve out the actual watermelon. You leave the shell. You cut up the watermelon in pieces and put it in the freezer. Leave it for like a day or a few hours. As when it's frozen, you put it in the food processor with some honey. It comes out like a slushy, and you put it back in the casing in the actual watermelon in the casing. It's an original casing, and you just scoop it up and you eat it like ice cream. It's delicious, man. On a hot summer day, if the kids like watermelon, and you could do it for all other fruits as well. You could do it for mango. You could do it for pineapple, whatever you want. Cut it up, freeze it, put it in the food processor, and it comes out like a slushy. It was delicious.
So, AJ, you're a regular film critic. We got to have you on. You can talk to me about these movies. So we could talk about these movies. She said the guy who did Superman was amazing. However, Henry, who was the last Superman, has the best image, but better acting is the new guy. Costume is debatable. Costume, the Superman costume is so. You could go either way with it, because I can understand not wanting the underwear look on it or the Speedo look to it, but I understand keeping it to be, I guess, true to the comic and the way he described it. David Carensweet, I don't know how to say his name, David Carensweet. He said that the reason why he thought it was a good idea to go back to the kind of the Speedo look to it or whatever is because, it's like a wrestler, and kids love wrestlers, and he kind of talks to the kids. And I've heard that it's a great movie, so I'm excited for it. Sinner and Last of Us, which is based off a video game. I've heard of the game, and I know of the show. I haven't started watching it. It's like Walking Dead, right? I think, but I've heard of it. But there's a lot of good shows right now. But Resident Alien, if you want a good laugh, and check out Resident Alien, AJ. It's funny. we'll say, I don't know if she likes that word too much, Titi Tati. I don't know how to say it, if that's the right way to say it. But Tati and I love Resident Alien. It is super funny. That's a show that we were like, it was one I kept seeing it and I knew it was around, but I never paid attention. And then when I saw people started saying stuff good, like I saw some good promos on it because I guess it was coming back. So I said, I saw it on Netflix and I was like, let me just throw it on one day. It's one of those shows you throw on when you clean.
Yeah. You just like,
and all of a sudden I got hooked. And I'm like, it's an alien who crashed in Colorado and he took over a doctor's body. And so he has to hide in plain sight. But it's the funniest. He's so hilarious. That guy's a great actor. He's a great actor. But yeah, check it out. But anyway, Alex, we're at the 2-hour mark. Had a lot of fun. Of course, the pickle took the second hour, most of it, but I did it. But yeah, check out Resident Alien, AJ, and you let me know what you think of it. Hopefully you like it. I love it. I think it's hilarious. And so does Tati. So anyway, Alex, any final words before we wrap this one up?
No, I'm just gonna start prepping from now. Every day I'm gonna eat something spicier and spicier and spicier, so that way for next Thursday I'm ready to go with my nice raw fish sorbet. It keeps going.
Sorbet.
Oh man, no, but I'm just funny. I'm gonna enjoy the next few days of summer league. What is left in Las Vegas. I'm looking forward to Sunday. My guest appearance as the fan guy, not the analytical draft guy, but the Super Marlins fan guy to help out Russ and all that.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that and a great opportunity. Thanks for him for inviting me, and just hope you have a good week. Well, good weekend. And how's the pickle slushy coming along? Is it still with you, or thought you already drank that?
I don't know where it is. It's gone now.
It's just like now, like watch it melt. Like tell me how it looks when it melts. It's just like pickle juice for like floating iceberg.
It's so bad, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. Niece and nephew, AJ and Jake. Love you guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. AJ, my final words is I hope you found my super suit. Okay. Jake, love you, little man. AJ, everyone, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe. I will be back on tomorrow at noon Eastern for Fins Talk Today with Fish Tank and George of the Fins Faithful podcast. So tune in on that. We'll talk about our season predictions and projections for the Dolphins. Like, subscribe, and good night, Miami. Peace.
Yo, gringos in the house. Straight out of Hialeah, no doubt. East 10th Street, where we play out. Here we bring the Miami crowd. Alex, the boy with the D. Step into rhythm, feel the heat. Street vibes mixing with the Latin tree. In our flow, the two worlds meet.